Welcome to Superledger podcast pre-game show for episode 89. Articulate with me here today. We're just testing out some streaming tools and here to highlight the power of the OmniFlix media node and what we can do with it. We're going to be streaming today's X Space to YouTube, X, and OmniFlix, all using the powerful OmniFlix media node. Hopefully Articulate's hopefully in the background there, checking everything out, making sure we're good to go. But we have an exciting show on the Superledger podcast. It's been a pretty wild week in the Corium ecosystem. August 1st, well, I guess we were just over a week. August 1st, cruise control platform launched on the Corium ecosystem and enabled quite a few powerful features for the community to engage with. And man, did they ever engage. Over $2 million in liquidity has been sloshing around. I think there's just under 600,000 the last I looked TVL on the cruise control platform. Collections and tokens have been selling out like mad. I see Articulate's got the old smart meme token in the background there, as you can see. One of the successful tokens launched and sold out in very short order. Corium Punks was another one that's part of the Corium Community DAO family here. Same thing, sold out pretty quick. So yeah, we just wanted to get together before the show. We think this provides a valuable tool for meme tokens, validators, projects of NFTs, artists to come up and highlight what they're doing, share their screen, or we could share the screen and show what is up for content here today. And so what we're going to do today is focus on the cruise control platform and have a bunch of the meme token projects that have launched or soon to be launching on that platform join us on the Superledger podcast here today at 12 p.m. Pacific, just under an hour from now. At that time, Articulate and I will revert over to the X Space as usual, and that X Space will just continue streaming on these platforms you see here. So you can continue to watch on here and throw your comments in the comment box. We should be able to see them and ask questions. And if you'd like to engage, come up on stage, that'll have to be done on the actual X Space. And we're looking for other interesting ways to move forward with that. So we really want to highlight the power of this tool. I know Articulate, we did a space there. Last time we used this feature, we've seen the tickers popping off on the stream as we were going, and it adds quite a dynamic to it to be able to see those people buying tokens live while you're on the stream. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of that here today. See if anybody's out there buying meme tokens on Corium here this morning. But with that, let's get into it. Articulate, welcome. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing good, thank you. A little bit of technical glitches there, but yeah, looking good so far. And for me, last week around this time, we were dropping a token, right? So we got to experience that firsthand while we were doing the podcast last week of people jumping in and purchasing and just trading pretty much. And it was a great experience because it's like an electric feeling, you on the app or you're watching it and you see all the notifications popping up. It creates FOMO, and I have to control myself a lot of times being on that platform. But shout out to L1 and the Corium Labs team for what they're doing, changing the game, not just in Corium, but a lot of things they're doing has not been done this way before. So shout out to them. And as they scale instantly, pretty much after launch, that's incredible, right? We will definitely be strong supporters and users and advocates for cruise control and Corium Labs productions.
Awesome. Well, it looks like we're rolling on OmniFlix as planned here.
Nice.
So I got the settings all figured out right. So hopefully we can get by this stream without any technical difficulties. Let's just get ourselves gathered here. I'm going to play a quick song by our co-host and CCD team member Articulate. Here's one of my favorites that I have on here. Boom shakalaka. So it's a boom shakalaka day today. We're going to make some projects go boom today on the show. So we'll be right back. Enjoy the tunes.
Articulate, articulate, articulate. It's broken. I think they're ready. Yo! Boom, shaka, laka, 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 boom. Do you dance? Everybody make room. Boom, shaka, laka, 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 boom. Press gas, shake it, boom, boom. Boom, shaka, laka, 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 boom. From a nose, so you feel this tune. Boom, shaka, laka, 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 boom. Boom, boom, yo. Just boom, shaka, laka. Waistline proper. Pop, pop. Lick a firecracker, big showstopper, frequent shopper. No off cook now, feed pan whopper, and a serious matter. Big up the shatters, respect the youth now, kill them brothers. Long life to live down, this your mother. In this life, never get another. Boom shaka laka 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 boom. Do you dance? Everybody make room. Boom shaka laka 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 boom. Press gas, shake it, boom boom. Boom shaka laka 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 boom. From your nose, so you feel this tune. Boom shaka laka 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 boom. Boom boom boom. Time for jive, time for get sadder. Time for straight out, time for use grabber. Time for sneakers, time for bank robber. Time for sticks, then time for some shabba. Time for peace, time for ratatata. Time for prayer, our father. No time for hate, love one another. No hate, love one another. Boom shaka laka 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 boom. Do you dance? Everybody make room. Boom shaka laka 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 boom. Press gas, shake it, vroom vroom. Boom shaka laka 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 boom. From a nose, so you feel this tune. Boom shaka laka 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 boom. Boom boom boom. Just boom shaka laka. Baseline proper. Pop pop. Like a firecracker, big showstopper, frequent shopper. No off cook now, feed pan whopper, and a serious matter. Big up the shatters, respect the youth now, kill them brothers. Long life to live down, this your mother. In this life, never get another. Boom shaka laka 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 boom. Boom shaka laka 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 boom. Vroom vroom. Boom shaka laka 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 boom. Shaka laka 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 boom, boom, boom. Articulate. 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 I'm out.
All right, there we go. We're back. That was Boom Shakalaka by none other than host Articulate with us here today. Articulate, Boom Shakalaka. You want to maybe tell everybody about that real quick before we get into her here?
Boom shakalaka. It was a single I released a few years ago. And I was doing like singles at the time, and I had the idea actually to whatever I was releasing was going to have merch with it. So I did maybe 3 or so songs that actually I did merch for. So this was one of them. So I had shoes that had the same print as the album, the song cover. I had some of those jackets. They call them bomber jackets, and a few more things. So it's just, a vibe, dancing, collab with artists that was based out of Africa at the time. He had some background vocals on it as well. But yeah, just a good vibe party track, it just explosive, So we're about to cause some boom today on Cruise Control, get it shaking.
Absolutely. It's been a wild week, August 1st, as we mentioned. Thank you for joining us. I see we've got well over 100 here already. Stay tuned.
I think one just dropped, Chris. I think, can you refresh the...
Oh, is that right?
The secret sauce. I don't know who's behind that. It's crazy. Like, so many memes have been dropping. Welcome, guys, to the pregame show. Pregame meme show.
my internet's a little stressed. Obviously, streaming at the same time here, so it might be a little slow. I don't know. We should maybe jump in, see if you can jump in with yours. Might work a little bit better there. Articulate.
I've been having the same.
That.
Let me see.
Okay, gotcha. That's well. Hey, I could speak from experience launching the Punks token a week ago. That's a great thing about this platform, man. Everybody's got the same chance. I was getting froze out. I launched a token. I couldn't even buy my own token that I was launching. So there we go. It's come up here. Sauce is a new one. He's gone live here now. It's climbing quickly. It's just refreshing at the moment.
Secret sauce.
The secret sauce. Here we go.
So they're saying that's what's supporting the liquidity router, right?
All right. Well, it's ripping pretty good here. 16% along already. It's one thing we liked about using this as part of the stream. By going back, you can see these purchases happening as they go across the ticker there. So we'll keep our eyes on that. I was away a couple days. I was traveling here. We had a ferry ride, and man, there's must be how many tokens is there now? There's
got to be 150 or so, right? It's beside the check.
Oh, there you go, 141.
Oh, close.
When I got on the boat, I think there was 68.
Double.
So yeah, I'm a little behind. I missed a few opportunities probably in the last couple of days, but very positive feedback so far. You see total volume here over $1 million.
Yeah.
Total trades hitting 12,000 trades. Amazing stuff.
And that one is cool right there with the GIF. I didn't even realize you could do that. That's nice.
Oh, was that right?
The Fox, with the GIF right there.
I've seen a lot about Fox on here. Hopefully they join us on the podcast here at 12 p.m. Pacific. We'll be streaming the Superledger podcast over here once we hit 12 p.m.
Nice.
Yeah, wow. Quite the congregations. How this has all come alive in just 1 week, eh?
I think
it's amazing. Amazing. A lot of pent-up energy there. This Corium community has been eager to get at it, and that shows we came out swinging here. So really good to see. Dex is live. Corium Community DAO does have a token on the Dex now. That's pretty exciting for us at Corium Community DAO. Obviously, smart memes on there. Punks token, cat token. It's still king. It's going to definitely be the first one that's aiming for the centralized exchange listing here, based by the flow of the launch pad. We'll get back there and see. Oops, there we go. But really impressive. For those of you that just are seeing cruise control for the first time, this is a, if you call it a safe launch pad. The developer has no pre-allocated tokens. He's got to buy in once it goes live, just like everybody else. Every project has 10 million tokens, and it's a bonding curve that the Corium Labs has produced or created. I think it's their intellectual property is this bonding curve, and it works really good. When a project, you can see here the secret sauce here, the most recent one's at 19.9% sold. Once it reaches 100%, the amazing thing about it, all in the smart contract, within a second, it creates a liquidity pool, a funded liquidity pool, and it's live on the DEX with liquidity that people can make trades right off the bat. So speaking from somebody that's used it, very impressive to see that all automated happen. Bang, bang, bang. There's no rug pulls, right? Like, I mean, it doesn't mean you can't lose money. Let me say that at the start of this show. This is not financial advice. These are meme tokens. This is meant to basically bet on a community, bet on a meme, bet on a favorite project, topic of the day, whatever. But this is not investment material. This is something to have some fun. Think of it as if you went to the casino, threw a couple dollars down at the blackjack table. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you had a good time. That's what it's all about. So tread lightly. If you're new here, Corium Community DAO, we have a team and a community around our Discords and Telegrams. More than happy to help. Make sure you navigate these waters safely. But until you understand what you're getting into, just take your time. Sit back. Today is going to be a great opportunity on the Superledger podcast to get yourself informed and understand how to get involved. Maybe you have Corium on the XRPL. You haven't brought it over to the Corium network yet. Now's a great opportunity. If the staking rewards weren't good enough, maybe you want to get into some meme season over here. And I think there's probably going to be some XRPL projects, meme tokens that are going to find their way over that Corium bridge. I have word Sigma might be one of the first ones to do that. So hopefully we'll hear from some representatives from the Sigma crew there today. I know they're working hard on that. And I know at Corium Community DAO, we're working at the other way. We got the CCD token on Osmosis, and we're just waiting for our bridge enabled, or for the bridge to be enabled so that we can send that CCD token over to the XRPL. So arbitrage is going to become a thing with this DEX and these tokens. That's one of the amazing things about the cruise control platform. These are interoperable tokens right from the get-go. So it's pretty powerful stuff. Articulate, you want to speak to your experience?
Yeah, as I said, around this time last week, we were just about pushing the button to drop Smart meme token, and pretty much the idea behind Smart is tokenizing brilliance. So Corium's big selling point is the Smart token technology and how you can program the asset in a customizable way to do whatever you want it to do. So I can see like a lot of enterprise use cases, but also retail. A meme community can pretty much do something that is geared towards their project. But the cruise control launch for me was very, very exciting, and I can't even describe the feeling to see the meter go up and all the excitement and the trades coming in. It was just something that it showed community camaraderie, and since launch, we're still been going strong. As you see, Cruise Control put out the top 10 market cap on there, and we just about made it. But it's an exciting time in the Corium community to be able to utilize your tokens in a way where you can gain engagement, build traction for your project. If you already had an idea, you could get it going. It's a launch pad. So, launching out, and other blockchains and other communities I've seen trickling in or being more interested in what Corium has been building. But, with the tech that's involved in each token, because of the native programmability and ISO messaging interoperability, as Chris was saying, it's easier for this token to out the gate be a multi-chain project. So that's one benefit out the gate that you get by using this launchpad. You get to enjoy that pretty much. Instead of building bridges to all these other blockchains, in IBC alone you have over 100 plus blockchains, and as Chris was saying, they're coming with that bridge enablement where you'll be able to port your tokens over to like the XRPL. I know they're integrating Solana and EVM as well. So everyone is going to be here. This is like the place to be. So we're just getting to be the first users of this tech and platform in such a way. And you see the SEC on the macro end is saying about super apps. This is a super app. So, security is right next to commodities, and retail right next to institutions, on the same platform, under the same umbrella. So we're kind of like, ahead of the curve here. You're going to be seeing more like this, more types of platforms like this. But the automatic release of the liquidity into the pools was another experience for me, because you didn't have to now, after sellout, go find liquidity to fund your pool. It's there already. So, it can keep going, if you have a strong engagement, a strong community. And this is what this offers. So you keep that momentum right out of launch. And launch could be a couple minutes, it could be a few days. It depends on the traction the project is picking up and how much people are coming in. But as Chris said, it's not financial advice. This is a platform. It's a meme. Well, it's a launch pad. It doesn't have to be a meme project. You could launch your tokens or your project there, but it is perfect for memes are more community, and that's why you've seen the reaction so far, the excitement, the buzz. Memes are, using that idea. Everyone that has or like that idea comes together under one umbrella and push it, grow it, and this is what it is. So I'm looking forward to a lot of great things coming out of this. There's a checkbox there that says verified. So you might want to check that from time to time, because sometimes they do have verified projects that are launched through Corium Labs, the cruise control team over there. So that it would be something that has a team, has some sort of validity to it, and a community already, so they're being vouched for. But yeah, just looking forward to week 2. It's crazy that all of this happened in 8-9 days, but looking forward to what the second week brings. And we just saw XRP with the Ripple and SEC case, on this past week closing out. That was finalized and waiting for the judge's final judgment. But that means a lot, because it's in the same ecosystem. So there's a lot of things that could drive the adoption and the of this platform and the use of this platform. And who knows, some blue chip project might not just rebirth from here. Some blue chip project might see value here and might want to have their tokens come over here, their projects. So shout out again, man, to L1. Shout out to all the communities building on cruise control, all the projects that's launched so far. It's definitely have made a difference in the way Corium has been marketed, promoted, and actually seen transactions on the chain, and the price. We've seen the price just go up over the past couple of days as well.
There you go. Yeah, it's impressive to see. Like I said, in 10 days, you got over 500,000 TVL locked on the network. Speaking to regulation changes, the SEC recently came out and said that proof of stake networks is not considered a security. So obviously in the Corium ecosystem, that's a big deal. Bonded proof of stake network. These tokens are being minted on the Corium blockchain. And that, as Articulate mentioned, makes them very interoperable right out of the box in the IBC ecosystem, and also the XRPL via the Corium two-way bridge. And I think we're going to see some more changes as far as bridging coming with a router that you hear them building too. So so let's light up that ticker. We got some projects here. Represent your project. Spend a couple Corium if you got some rewards to claim here today. Get your project lit up on the top of that banner so that everybody can see who you're supporting there. Personal bias, send some couple couple tokens to the punks there. Got to fight our way back up the charts there. We came out strong. We sold out within hours. The system was quite overloaded at the time, but it just like many of these tokens. And that's what we like to do here at CCD. Hey, you get things early and then smash them up a bit. But after it hits that 100% and the pool gets activated, like a lot of tokens, there's a pullback, right? That's people that get in early position themselves quite well. I think Owen. I think I remember him saying something when he was on our podcast there that, if the person buys a token right at that launch at 0%, if you see that all the way through, like you're 15xing your initial tokens there potentially. And I know I jumped in on one around 20% and still like 6 or 7x it by the time it hit 100%. That's an amazing turnaround for a lot of people. Throw a couple of corium in and it turns into a couple hundred or a couple thousand corium. I know on the Punks experience, somebody rode it way up and they dumped a pile. They dumped 30,000 corium, just like boom in one shot. I was like, holy smokes! But you think if you get in right at that start and make it all the way up there, that's you could turn 1,000 corium into 15,000 corium potentially. That's crazy. Again, financial advice. It's Wild West. It's you gotta figure out when's the best time to get in on a project. Is the project safe? And then you gotta figure out when do you get out? This is like everything else. Wait too long, you get caught holding the bag. So I haven't really been much into the meme tokens for a lot of those reasons. But I will say it's great to see the activity. It's great to see the Corium network get some stress, get some transactions ripping across it. Next phase coming is the central limit order book, so that's going to add a whole new dimension to all these projects once that central limit order book goes live.
Level up on top trading.
Of that, no kidding.
Yeah,
and then on top of that, there is a path to a centralized exchange. And Elwin explained how that works on the Superledger podcast when he was here a couple weeks ago. So already we have one token that has let's just see here. Cat token was I don't have my that's right, I don't have my wallet on there. So last I seen, I think Cat token is 1.7 million with quite a bit of volume. So there is a path to centralized exchange. So imagine what that would show for the Corium ecosystem, the cruise control platform. This early in the game, these powerful tools, and get one of these tokens on a centralized exchange in just a short period of time. That'd be pretty powerful. It's got some comments here. Please feel free to add any comments, questions, whether you're on X or YouTube. OmniFlix will try and get through them all. If you have a project that you're really liking, just throw it in the comments, or better yet, head over to Cruise Control and make a little purchase so it lights up that green bar at the top of the screen there. You see it as it happens. And get a refresh on Secret Sauce. So articulate what's been the most popular. I said I haven't reached or looked much here in the last couple of days. I did see Grok. Corium Grok did quite well. I think it was one of those. Actually, I had the top 10 here. Let's go back to that.
Yeah, it's number 2 in market cap right now.
So yeah, Cruise Control posted this here at 7 this morning Pacific time. This is the Smart Tokens top 10 market cap on Cruise Control, and you have Cat there, 1.3 million. It's like at 10 days old. This is an idea 10 days ago, man. 1.38 million.
Yeah.
202,000. That was just launched in the last couple of days. Like I said, I didn't even get a chance to get in on that one. Steeble, that was one I got in early there. I like the looks of that one. Good to see that they're hanging on strong in third place. Cult at 50K. MBS, that's our good friend Ali with the Bruges validator, I believe, 34K. Beige, I'm not sure about this one, 25K. I think they might be on the podcast though today. Jack, Moon, Core P, I think that's Corium Power, 17K. And there you got number 10, Mart. Smart Token right there at the bottom, 16K. Yeah. So we're not seeing the Punks on there. Going to do some work to get them up there. Got some exciting things actually coming from the Punks later today. Our good friend Bibby's made a powerful little video here. We're excited to roll out what he's cooking there. You'll be seeing that later today. So and stuff coming up.
While we're on that too, this past few days, I have been doing airdrops with Smart. So the first one was for the Corium community DAO community. All those are dedicated to the validator. I did an airdrop for 10,000 Smart meme tokens in total to everybody that's staking. And this morning, I did another airdrop to all of the people who are staking to the Zen Lounge validator. So did a drop of 50,000 smart meme tokens. So, that's another thing. Like, we want to secure the network. So as you trade, you make money, or you're participating in these projects, it'd be good to, stake a couple and help secure the network. So, there's a list of validators, 64 validators right now, and, you could pick or choose, to spread it out, make it more decentralized. But that's the encouragement here. You stake with validators, and potentially you can be benefit of, secondary rewards, just by, getting on top of what you're getting in the Corium rewards. You can, say, in these cases, be getting airdrops from, these projects that's launching. And I don't see a situation where it will slow down. I do believe that more projects will use this as an effective tool to reward their community.
Yeah, you bet. Do you mind discussing where you got that tool? Actually, that's
shout out
in itself.
Yeah, it was a post I saw on X, the DGen Labs. They had posted, and they put a link to say, for those in the community, projects who would like to do airdrops and want to utilize the tool, they made it available. And that's what community is. And I think in a lot of ways there are a lot of different things that set the Corium community apart. So shout out to the team over there. There is a 1% fee to use it. So when you use it, it's going to reserve 1% from that to as a fee, service fee. So apart from that, you get to utilize the tool and reward your community, or a community of your choice. You know what I mean? So shout out to the DGen Labs team.
Yeah, for sure. And if any validators out there, or any of these projects want to use the Superledger podcast as a way to get their message or ideas out there, please feel free. That's what it's for. We do have once a month a community town hall. Perfect platform just to come up unannounced, just hang out and jump up whenever it's convenient. But if you want to come feature it as a guest, I'd recommend on a platform just like we're showing here now, come up as a speaker. You can StreamYard right from your mobile device. We'll send you a link, and I can share the screen, or you can share this yourself, and really illuminate your project quite well with a visual component, and still reach much of the same audience that we have on our X at the same time. So hope to provide some value there. Much like, and shout out to DGen Labs for making that tool available. As you said, articulates, it's community empowering community. It's great to see. It's great to see these tokens flowing around from different communities to one another. I've been laying some hints out there for those people that are holding a few select tokens. You might be seeing something special from CCD. So stay tuned for that. And speaking of that, CCD is on the DEX, tradable with a couple of these token pairs as a permissionless DEX. And the way to get the CCD tokens generically, I guess you can say, is by staking on the Corium Community DAO validator. Every 4 times a year to change the season, we do a snapshot and airdrop to all those that are staking on Corium Community DAO. The next snapshot coming up at the autumn solstice here, or autumn equinox here, September 22nd. So position yourselves for that. Happy to share those tokens. That's what they're for, is just a thank you to the community for engaging and supporting what we're building here at Corium Community DAO.
Yeah,
and about, 25 minutes before showtime, we will be flipping over to the live stream, or we will be flipping over to the X Space, and it will be streamed here, so you can continue watching here or join us at the X Space there if you want to come up on stage and talk about your project.
Yeah, we just to highlight some of those pools you mentioned, we have a pair with CCD XRP. There is the CCD and punks. So you could get your punks right from here on the DEX in that way. If you already have CCD tokens, that's one way of getting some punks. Just swap it right there in the pool. Or if you just want to utilize some of your other assets, there are ways to get the CCD token, and vice versa. I'm hoping that in the near future, like say on bids, you'll be able to use your punks token to purchase Korean punks, on the marketplace. I think that would be a great use to create an economy for your community. So even meme projects that's launching now could do vice versa, and if they're interested, make NFTs and use it as rewards. This could get big. You know what I mean? So looking to see the build out and scale of this system.
Yeah, and this is a permissionless DEX. You don't need to ask anybody permission. It's as easy as hitting that create pool button. You select your pool tokens you want to use. As you can see, we got all these tokens are already populated. Here's Smart Meme. We'll grab Smart Meme, pair that up with whatever you like. It's all here.
You know what the funny thing is, Chris, as you said that, when I launched last week, as the pool was being created automatically, as I got to the DEX, there was another pair already live that I didn't create. So someone created a cat and smart pool. So I still don't know how that pool came about, but it's there, and that's the beauty about it. Like, you don't need to ask permission. You can just create a pair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So and I was excited the moment I had the opportunity. I created the CCD XRP pool. I just was wanting to see XRP listed up on that DEX ASAP, and I got it there. I was pretty pleased about that. The other thing to note is this real world assets tab here. It says soon. Doesn't do anything at the moment when you press it, but Elwin was on the Superledger podcast and spoke to that specifically. That is going to be the KYC portal. So that's going to be for tokenized real world assets. He has mentioned that gold is likely going to be one of those first ones. They're working with somebody here now. So imagine that, pairing your Punks token with actual gold. You know what I mean? Like that's how close we are to this happening. We have the Solotex platform about to go live here, probably within a month or so, tokenizing the stock exchange. So you can see all these assets swimming around in the same pool. You can choose to interact with it in a DeFi way and in a self-custody way, or you can choose to KYC and go for the whole availability out there. So it's really going to be impressive to see the flexibility and the amount of reach that this platform can have.
Insane. To my knowledge, I don't know of another platform like this, out there. So, we
love to hear everybody's opinions. If you've launched a token or followed it, or if you've made some profits or you've made some losses, whatever the case is, just let us know in the comments. Happy to share your experience. And as mentioned, you can join us at the X Space here in just about 25 minutes. And do so up on stage if you prefer there too. So we got 20% sold on the secret sauce almost.
One thing to note, there are a few things one spoke to in terms of upcoming additions. So this week he had mentioned that we should have email logins capability, so without needing a wallet attached to the platform, you'll be able to get access to cruise control using just your email. And I know he said, I'm not sure if this is coming this week as well, but in the future you'll be able to log in via your socials as well. So your X or other handle, you'll be able to just sign in and start, So I think those are going to be powerful for just ease of use and adoption. As he scales the platform and more people come and use it, it's going to make it a lot more easier than to have to sort out, what wallet and how to, log in and all that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the social media login is going to make things quite a bit easier. Well, the last time we did a meme show was when First Ledger went live on the XRPL, and we had pretty good turnout. It was a pretty wild show there. A lot of great projects turned up, but this one's going to be quite a bit more special in my mind. We've been waiting a long time for the Corium ecosystem to kind of find its way and gel up and demonstrate the power of the 1 second block time, 7,000 transactions per second. It's been working really nice as far as I can see. Elwin's already addressed the bottleneck issues when the platform's under big load. He's already secured some partnerships to address that. So you're going to see continual improvements, I'm sure, from that. And we've all talked about his roadmap in past podcasts, and to see what he's put together here and know what he plans on building and bringing it all together as a super app, one stop for all chains. Like, we're talking about the not too distant future. I don't want to say any dates, but it didn't sound too far down that you're actually going to be able to sign XRPL transactions from within this platform.
Yeah.
So that's just think about that. And we know the Zaman wallets has been the king of the XRPL wallets for some time, kind of as that centralized app to go to. But you can see how quick that can change. The Zoe wallet's come on the scene here just in the last few weeks and totally disrupted that whole ecosystem with another technology. And I see what Cruise Control is doing going to be a big disruptor for many ecosystems, beyond the XRPL. Well beyond the XRPL. So I'm really excited to see. You're already starting to see some of that trickle in from other communities, sniffing around, seeing what's happening here. And I guarantee that so these meme degens out there, once they see how this works and the predictability about it, right? Like, that's the thing when, on this launch pad, once you understand the bonding curve, it's the same tokenomics for every project.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the genius of it. It really simplifies the process for people. So whether you're the creator of the project or whether you're somebody speculating on the project, you can really understand how it works and take advantage of the ebb and flow of liquidity as it comes in and out of these projects.
Yeah, and just like how you see Bitcoin, just like how you see other ecosystems, when that lead token, native token leads out, some take profit happens and it flows right back to the projects that are on the chain. So once you have a project, or once there are a project you're involved in or invested in, some of that liquidity might flow right back into that token and creates that overflow. So it's great to be able to experience this from the ground level up, because Corium has spent the time to work out the kinks in the tech and build a solid foundation, and it's deployment time. So stealth mode, military mode is just, I see they have posted a picture with this, they're on lockdown right now, planning, strategizing, and getting the next step to next announcement ready. So looking forward. We've been here from some of us from day one, and it's just an exciting time to see the chain come alive and the whole ecosystem build itself out.
Yeah, and then for looking around the platform here, you got several options. You can put it in list form, make it a little bit easier.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Just to give you an idea of what's going on here, like these are all on Launchpad. These are all currently on Launchpad, and so I'm wondering, like an NFT project. I know some of these have been launched and kind of went up a bit and pulled back to zero. Maybe it was somebody just not really planning on doing much, just jumping in on the hype. But once a token kind of goes back to the bottom, I suppose anybody can kind of scoop up and make it their own project and community, right? Like if you have the treasury, you're kind of calling the shots there, right? So
apart from the fact that the creator's wallet would be attached and they have the rewards that they can claim after that, and also I guess address gets tied into wherever that token goes.
Core Easy is one that we're going to have, I think, on the show here today. They're in the comments there earlier.
Yes, shout out to Core Easy.
$12,000 in volume. You know what I mean? You got the X links here, so you can go right to the project right from there. There you go. See, website, Twitter. Let's check out the website on Core Easy. There we go. So the link to the app, Core Easy, powered by Sloss, fueled by staking. There you go. 10 million token supply, as mentioned. It's the same as everybody else. 2 million for the bonding supply. Dev allocation 0. Right? It's just no way to do that. Fair launch, no pre-sale, no team allocation, powered by smart tokens. We don't rush, we don't stress. What makes us special? We aped into the token early. When one Core EZ was 1.5 Corium, the magic begins. We'll start converting 100,000 Core EZ tokens to Corium every day as long as Core EZ remains at 1.5 Corium or higher. We have 1 million Core EZ being held. Once everything has been converted, we'll start staking Corium. Monthly Corium rewards will be used to buy back Core EZ. Will be sent to the dead wallet and burned, lost forever. We are the ultimate utility token. We vibe, we stake, we grow. Not financial advice, no guaranteed returns. There's the socials. There you go. Nice and simple. You know, we oh, you guys weren't seeing all that. Oh man. See, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just reading away. There you go. They got a nice website. That's where I was getting all that information. Articulate and I were talking a while ago. What a great use case for my Web3, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just as a landing platform, I think it's brilliant. Go back to Dex here, and we should be able to see that with our punks here. No, I didn't get to.
You remember we are going to still have the space right after this.
Oh yeah, am I losing track of time? What time's our space?
13 minutes. Yeah, 13 minutes we get started, and this is just a pre-game show. So thank you for being here. But yeah, it's gonna get crazy in 13 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The other thing too, I think it's going to bring value to bids. You know, it's been pretty quiet over there for the Corium NFTs. I know a lot of NFT projects, Punks being one of them, have gotten involved with the Corium Labs product, the Launchpad, cruise control, and yeah, it's just going to be a fun way to wake these guys back up and get some energy flowing back in here. A lot of nice punks up for sale on the floor. I would encourage those that have some punks listed maybe to put them back in their pocket for a bit. Might be some snaps coming up. You might want to be holding on to your punks. Just a suggestion. Don't know much, but. And then launching your token, if you want a quick demonstration on how to do that, because it costs you about 10 Coriums to do so, and that's about it. It takes about a couple minutes of your time. Here you enter your token name, choose your ticker, upload your logo, upload your banner, description of your project, your social media links, website URL, great spot for myweb3.me, nice landing page if you don't have a website. Choose your DEX that you want it on. Soon you're going to be able to choose Pulsera DEX too. Interesting. Happy to see when that happens. It's going to give you a preview of what all that's going to look like. So make sure that's all nice and neat before you hit the go ahead button and your description. And that's about all it takes. It's just really that easy. Hit the old launch button down there and away you go. Block time on Corium is 1 second. So as quick as you're pressing that button, your token's launched, and you better be ready to buy, because once it starts going, it starts going. You see some Core Easy. There we go. We got some Core Easy selling live on the screen. There we go.
Yeah, I was about to say I haven't seen the notifications yet. Okay, let's go. Let's get it started.
Come on, let's light up some punks. Let's light up some smart meme. Let's go. But that's Core Easy go after highlighting their website.
One of the cool things that I noticed this past week, and I think that the team did speak to this. I opened my Cosmos Station
Another
wallet.
new one. Breaking news: Donkey 2000 is fresh on the launch pad. We got a live one. That's a brilliant move. Launch it right before the space. If they're smart, they'll come up and say hello, and let's light her up.
But one of the things the team is working on, and they said this is in the short term, maybe a few days from now, or a week or two, but you're going to be able to see all these meme coins in your wallets. So I opened my Cosmos Station and Punks was there. I was like, what? You know what I mean? And I also see that you can already choose it on Skip as a swap pair. You can't do anything. There's no routes yet, but as they upgrade and implement this across, and you're going to be able to find the cruise control app in Leap Wallet. It's already in Cosmos Station, so you can go to dApps in Cosmos Station and go to the app right there in Cosmos Station. You don't have to leave it. Click it and it takes you. You sign in, you start. So this thing is coming closer to home. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be at your fingertips, literally.
Nice. We already seen some eDonkey 2K sell as we're talking about it here. Don't know much about it.
10%. Goodness.
Yeah, it's moving. Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, doesn't look like the X page is live yet. I'll try website. No, it just takes you back to cruise control.
So we got what? 245 people tuned in already on the pre-show, so have a good start to get the podcast going.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. 2000 Corium on ED2K. There you go. There's some cores going there again. Right on.
Oh man, it'd be good if we could close out Core Easy off the launchpad today.
Oh, are they still on launch? I thought.
Yeah, that's the launchpad.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, all right, geez. There's no search button.
Yeah,
it is. Let's go this way. Jeez, there's a lot of tokens over
there. Yeah.
I just got to get back to where I know I was watching.
They get a search.
Last couple days. Okay, this is where I was last seeing before I was on the boat there for a day. All right, Punks. Yeah, there we go. We're getting closer. There we go. Oh, that's Corey. Jeez, there we go.
I don't know if the price or volume could help,
that's how I found it by volume, right? Because they're one of the high volume ones there. There we go.
Yeah.
Where are they at? 40%. Well, let's get that up to 60% before the end of the show today. Come on, guys. There.
Shout out to Globe Deception. He said that buy was him. Let's go. Nice.
We get what do they got for time here? A couple minutes left. We'll be leaving the stream here momentarily. We'll maybe drop what do I got for drop? We'll maybe play Corium Community DAO promo for a couple minutes, and then we'll be jumping over to the other X Space there. The X Space will continue to stream here, so you can continue to watch here if you like. If you want to come up and speak, present, ask questions, you will have to head over to X Space to do so there. Global Deception's buying. Right on. Corey's back. Nice. Yeah, I see you're seeing your token live, sell live on the show. That's what it's all about. It's the value we hope to bring. and they'll be up to speak on the show, confirmed right there. So good stuff. All right. Well, with that, I'm going to play a little outro here. Stay tuned. This stream will stay live. We'll just be flipping over to an X space. So thanks for everybody for tuning in early. Hopefully we brought you some value here today. As you can see, we'll be talking to several of these projects on this list here in the top 10 tokens in the first 10 days on the cruise control platform. So hopefully you can join us over there momentarily. All right, let's get out of here and get over there. All right, just about there. I'll play this little ditty here first. Here we go.
Man talk big on a bullish thread, but fold like flats when it's market red. All that mouth, no forcing stance. In 4-5 dropping, you sheet your pants. You shield like saints, but move like scams. Whole brand built on engagement scans. You drop threads like you speak for the streets, but you ain't known past Discord meets. You got followers, I got spine. I've seen lads cry when the chart declined. You ain't built from clash or graph. You're built from memes and paragraph drafts. In 4-5 made you sheet your pants. Caught you mid-cap, killed your dance. Acted brave in screenshot rants. Real talk hit you, sheet your pants. Verified bad man, right? Nah, stop it. You got stats, I got no profit logic. You pitch VC like it's pure gospel, but flinch when a man gets hostile. All them grasp but no direction. Shouting LFG in a self-obsession. Real ones build when the noise goes quiet. You build threads then delete in silence. Never seen hands, only seen quotes. Only seen links, never seen smoke. In 4-5 dropped and what did I see? Influencers sheeting live on the feed. 4-5 made you sheet your pants. Voice got soft, lost your chance. Said you're outside, more like glanced. In 4 feet hit you sheet your pants. You lot don't want smoke, you want algorithm applause. You don't clash, you comment. There's a difference. Culture but cash out quiet. Talk like lions but move on diet. No war wounds, no clash recall. Just flash posts when engagement stalls. You can't spin man with your token stats. I've seen real dons with no blue badge. You've seen hype, I've seen loss. You flex fake, I paid real cost. So don't speak on the pain you ain't held. Don't post like a god if your fear's still shelled. In 4-5 hit and the bluff collapse. You sheet your pants when the truth unmasked. You're not a king, you're a JPEG fluke. Front of the wave but afraid of the route. Said you'd ride or die for your chain and crew. But when that price dipped you deleted you. Your brand's a ghost in a threadbare coat. No soul in bars, just notes you wrote. And me I still walk with a fire in hands. While in 4-5 made you sheet your pants. Next drop's coming. Let's see who tweets and who runs.
All right, welcome everybody. Superledger podcast number 89. We'll get started here very shortly at the top of the hour. We are streaming this live on omniflix.tv, YouTube, and X on video also. Feel free to leave any comments. Please share, like the video, get the message out there. Tag your favorite meme project, whether it's here on Corium, the XRPL, IBC. It's all going to become one soon enough. Going to be an exciting show here today. Just give us a minute to get the co-host everything set up here as we transition over. Be right with you. All right, everything seems to be streaming and sounding okay. Let's check the comments here. There we go. I see Core Easy's here. Welcome. mentioned is going to come up. Molecular, welcome. It's a pleasure meeting you a few weeks back. Hope you enjoy the space today. Going to have a wild one today. It's going to be a lively bunch indeed here today. Island Ghost, Stephanie, welcome. Exciting things going on in your world. I've been seeing what's going on over there. Good stuff. Anxious to hear about that here soon. Also, sees teammates Mackenzie and Marco Polo in the crowd there. Part of the Corium Community DAO team. Marco does a lot of magic with our beautiful graphics, etc. Still waiting for my co-host to show up. I lost him on the other stream. I'm not too sure where he is. Maybe we'll get started without him here in the meantime. Let's get at it. Superledger Podcast 89. What is the ticker? Is the theme today. That's right. Cruise Control has been launched for about 10 days here now and has produced some very impressive results. Just hang on there, Twan the Dawn. We'll get you up here right away. I just got to get my co-host first before this whole thing comes crashing down. But yeah, Cruise Control has been live, a couple million in volume over it already. We already have one project, Cat, over $1 million, well on its way to being one of the first tokens from the Cruise Control platform to find its way to the centralized exchange listing, hopefully. So we all got to do our part to make sure that happens, because that would be pretty impressive for the whole Corium community and the Cruise Control platform. The work that L1 has put into this is much deserving of that. So let's do our part. Let's get it done. Still trying to find Articulate. He got lost in the shuffle somewhere, it looks like. Let's just get at it. We got a couple requests here, so let's just dive in. I got Twan the Dawn. We got Zen here. Core Easy, I'm going to come find you. You wanted to come up and speak. I still need a co-host, Articulate. All right. All right, things are coming together. I got Laney coming up to speak. All right, things are going on. Core Bull. All right, it's getting fast. Co-host will be here shortly. I'm going to quit taking new speakers for now. We got a bunch here already. Eager to talk to many of them. Let's get at it. Zen, welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the Superledger Podcast.
Let's all spread the link. Let's get this pumping. I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having us, and thanks for hosting this space. And happy to see Laney, happy to see Twan with us, and happy to learn about some other projects. I've been seeing a lot of projects on the launch pad and some that have graduated. I'm excited to be a shield and learn. I see Corbel down there. Haven't learned much about his project. I'm just here excited to learn. So Laney.
Hello, GM. Super excited to be talking memes on Corium. Never thought we would see the day, but how exciting has the last 10 days been? The stats that came through were incredible as well. I don't know if you've got those on hand, but yeah, just a really exciting time to be in the Corium space, an OG in the Corium.
Absolutely. It's been an exciting 10 days. Last time any of us got together actually was when the first ledger went live on the XRPL and kind of created similar dust up there and went on to do quite a bit. So it's very interesting to see what Corium's done, what L1's built with Cruise Control. I think, in my opinion, I'm not well entrenched into the meme degen space. But from what I see, he's built something somewhat unique here. If anybody would like to quickly speak to that, that is, kind of from that ethos and understands what differences Cruise Control might offer to somebody launching a token or engaging on the speculation side, that might be different from what First Ledger is doing. Does anybody want to speak to that?
Yeah, I mean, as a user of both, I can say first things first, it's really cool that tokens have a limited supply of 10 million. like across the board. So doing the math of like owning percentages and blah 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 is really easy. Um, let's see. First Ledger, of course, is a little further ahead, but they also have a year head start, right, or close to. And I can imagine I'm looking forward to any sort of updates that Cruise Control is about to add. After the updates, I'll give more critique or as just a user. But all I know is this: if you build a casino, they will come. If you make an experience fun and easy, people will use it. I know because before memes, I didn't own a single Corium outside of my X Core back in 2021, which I think I sold. Um, like I think like 4 months ago. And now that you have memes, I'm knee deep in Corium. I'm buying every fucking coin that I see. I'm buying. I'm aping. I'm excited. I'm having fun. Let's go.
Nice, nice. And what was your process? How would you describe the process of getting onboarded into Corium?
I mean, it was easy. I just used change now and I got my Corium. I don't, yeah, and I'm like, I had it done in 5 minutes.
Nice. That's what I'm happy to hear. Yeah, it's there's several ways to go about it. Everybody has their own way they like to do it, but it's just it varies depending on what you're comfortable with and the amount that you're trying to do. The larger portion position you're trying to move of Corium, then you got to be a little bit more selective on where you go, maybe. But if it's for smaller amounts, there's lots of options. All right, co-host is here. All right, articulate. Welcome. We got you centered. We don't have to worry about the space crashing. Everything good on your end?
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. A little technical glitch, but I am here. Shout out to everybody. Wow. It's a packed house today. And it has a lot of memeing to it, no pun intended. But yeah, we're gonna turn it up a notch here. Uh, what did I miss, Chris?
Not too much. We're just getting into it. I was kind of waiting for you to join us here. For those just starting with us here, we started an hour early today. We really wanted to highlight the value of the podcast, what it can do with the video component. So for the last hour, we've been streaming, going through the Cruise Control platform, highlighting a few projects. The eDonkey 2000 project went live as we were streaming, so we got to see it. It's already up to 15% sold here just in the last few minutes, and it's really exciting. I was talking about the Core Easy project, highlighting their website there, and you start seeing the notification light up that Core Easy is being bought up by various people as we're talking about it. So I think that's going to provide projects and validators and people that are utilizing this platform to engage community a lot of value, where you can describe CDC there. Somebody's just buying some sauce. I don't know nothing about sauce, but maybe today we'll learn a little bit more about that. Yeah, we've got a lot of people up here to speak. The floor is going to be open for anybody to come up, talk about their project, talk about your experience. Even if you don't have a project, you're more welcome to come up. Ask project question if they're up on stage. We're just here to bring value and information and empower everybody to take advantage of the platform, whether you're a project owner or a validator or a speculator. We just want to do it all right for you guys, so maximum
Well,
value.
Chris, I did want to bring up one thing to you. I did want to bring up one thing to you in your community and for all your education that you do. If that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
I'm not sure if Tuan already brought it up, but so Sigma is going to be the first whitelisted XRP meme to be able to bridge to the Corium ecosystem. I know there's some chatter amongst our community that we view it almost as like a bridge currency to be able to, like, our Sigma token be able to go from the XRPL to the Corium side of things and play into the memes here. Also a way to give our Sigma smart contracts that give us more tools that we don't have on the XRPL. So we're looking forward to like expanding the vision of Sigma by going multi-chain. So Sigma will also be like available on the Corium meme economy on Cruise Control, and we're hoping that also like onboards XRP degens to cruise control. And then also on the other side of things, CAT has been the first whitelisted Corium token to be able to come over to the XRP side of things. So those are some important updates that I just heard about. So super bullish. I've never been more hyped on something than this Corium ecosystem. So I'll pass it back to you.
No, that's great to hear, and it's going to add a whole new dynamic to things because we're going to have the central limit order book going live soon. So that's going to add a whole other a way to interact with these pools. But the arbitrage, once you get it multi-chain, right? You got it on the XRPL, you have it on Corium, on cruise control. It's IBC enabled, so if you find it on IBC change, now you have arbitrage, and that creates, you might not even have people interested in the project itself. They just see arbitrage opportunities. I have already seen arbitrage opportunities with the CCD token. We got it over on Osmosis, and now with the DEX here, permissionless, we got pools there. And likewise, we're going to be taking advantage of the XRPL Corium bridge too to have it there. So now you have multi-chain tokens launched easily, interoperable. That's powerful stuff for engaging and building communities. Glad to see you're taking advantage of it. Question I have though, for one thing I've been waiting to see for XRPL projects is somebody that had a token project on the XRPL to bring it over and incorporate the smart token features on Corium to really take advantage of those. Now, when you launch a token on cruise control, you're kind of confined to how that's all done. Now, the good part is it makes it, as Tuan the Don said there, like very predictable. Everybody's got the same tokenomics, the same bonding curve, so you can really dial in and understand how it works and take advantage of it. But at the same time, at least for now, I don't know, maybe it's something that can be adjusted later, but you're not able to really pick a la carte what smart token features you want to use. For that, you'd probably still have to use the Pulsera token launcher. Is that how you understand it, Zach?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. That's what will make Sigma unique in the early days is that, and also your guys' token. Basically, you could do only certain limitations, like create a supply of only 10 million. But then as traders and people coming in, it creates this very, like you said, like predictable, everyone knows, and it makes things work very smoothly. But yeah, we need to get some more devs coming over to. I saw a post, if someone wants to put it up, but Bob Ross was saying that you could do some really crazy things with meme coins and smart tokens. Like time Elon posts something like burning supply. I don't know how that. I think that would be just too chaotic. What I do know, we're in discussion with 2Hell1, and this is something really cool coming to the Launchpad is the ability to add a feature to create a DAO with your token. So this is some of the things that we've been talking about is like, because not everything needs a DAO. Sometimes a meme coin is better off just being a meme coin. But like, imagine if you launched a token on the Launchpad and you push a toggle saying, do you want to enable like governance, like your 1% of your supply equals 1% voting rights for the future of this pool, for like how the liquidity pool is managed, how the operations like marketing go, your token equal votes. So that's something like this Launchpad is gonna get more of those cool smart features as it develops and as he gets funding. So we're still at just the ground floor of where this thing could potentially go. But yeah, Sigma would have different capabilities because it's not that, right? I guess I don't know. I have to look more into it. Things are happening so fast. It's kind of hard to keep up.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of funding, great segue. Actually, there's currently a proposal on the Corium ecosystem to help fund Corium Labs to keep building and advance this project at a faster rate. So encourage everybody to get out there and do that. For those in the Aquarium Community DAO community or anybody in the Aquarium community wants to stop by our Discord, we have a poll up there. I can tell you right now, it's currently unanimous in favor of supporting it. So I don't see that changing much between now and when it closes here in a few hours. Once our vote within the Discord closes, we'll be voting accordingly. But yeah, it looks like he's getting really good support from the community. Great to see, like, he put out a product first and then is saying, hey, help support, build it, and expand it. So we could all see what his vision is here clearly. We've all been playing on it for the last 10 days. So yeah, for those that haven't voted, even though you're staked to a validator, you can still go vote yourself. Your vote takes priority when you use it yourself. So encourage you to do that. So we have a few projects up here. The idea is to illuminate those. Everybody's used to hearing me talk by now. I don't know how we'll go around the room here. Lainey, do you want to talk about, I believe you have a project on the launch pad. Do you want to talk about yours?
I actually don't have a project, but I was just going to go back to what you were saying about that proposal. I haven't updated, but at this stage it hasn't reached quorum yet. So I definitely encourage everyone to do that so that we've seen what the launch of cruise control has done for the price of Corium in the last 7 days. So I definitely think it's in our interest. Like, even just the stats over the last 7 days that is listed in this actual proposal is pretty phenomenal. Like, bringing 1.5 million USD, 600K in USD TVL, 13K trades, and yeah, at the time this was written, it was a 24% increase in the Corium price action, which really ignited the TG. If you're not in the TG, make sure you jump into the Corium TG as well. But yeah, I don't have a project myself, but I can say Cat is the blue chip. So we should definitely talk about Cat.
Chris, what have you been hearing? What are your thoughts on the launch of cruise control?
I'm really impressed. Yeah, I said in our pregame show here, the Corium community is long overdue for something like this, and I was just really proud and pleased to see that everybody embraced it wholeheartedly, jumped in, used it, tried to break it, test it, make some money on all sides. It's overwhelming. Like, I was on a 20-hour cruise on a ferry to my current location here, so I was out of touch for about a day and a half, and there's like 60 tokens launched just in that day and a half. Like, I have no idea what half of these are at this point. So I think, what you do, what we do here, just trying to get the message out, hosting spaces, and that's going to become even more important. Yeah, there's a lot of, probably what we considered vaporware out there or whatever, but there is going to be some gems out there for sure. And there's going to be a lot of sharing of information in the days ahead. So I heard you put out a call out to others in the community to come speak up, help spread the word about this ecosystem. It's a young space, small space, but you can see we're pretty damn eager and determined group. When you see, like Lainey was highlighting the numbers here, that's crazy, for 10 days. And it's just the start. Once you start being able to sign transactions on your XRPL from this platform, I mean, just look at the market size over there, just when it interacts. Yeah, I'm more than impressed. Like I said, I'm not big into the meme culture. I get it, I understand it, but I just don't have the bandwidth more than anything to keep up with it. But yeah, it's really nice platform. Just happy it worked out the way it did. I was part of launching the Punks token there, so I got to experience the excitement of actually hitting that launch button and see it go out of hand instantly. I couldn't even buy any for the longest time in that pool, but I was able to buy some more on the dip. It's all good.
You cracked it, man.
Yeah, no doubt. It's just wild. It's wild to see So many ideas, not just, forget about the liquidity, it's all about the dollars, sure, but just look at all the ideas. We got 142 people's ideas that are represented on this platform that weren't here 10 days ago. 142 people trying to build community around their project, around Corium. That's powerful. So I think everybody's seen it here the last 10 days, the activity on X, everybody, sharing what they're buying or sharing what they're deploying. That all
I think
benefits every one of us, as participants in the Corium space. So yeah, I'm really excited, really pleased.
And I think also it's like we should note that the fact that a lot of people are sidelined, like a lot of people don't know how to buy Corium. A lot of people were, I guess, caught unawares and didn't have their Corium unstaked. So I definitely think as we go through like those 7-day periods, we're going to have like waves of liquidity like come in, as well as people learning how to onboard. It's not the easiest thing to onboard to Corium, but it is going to get easier with the updates that are coming apparently this week with the social media lock-in. I think that's going to be a game changer, as well as really like simplifying those steps for people that are coming over from, say, XRP. There's so many different ways to enter, but yeah, I guess that's the challenge that we have. But it really is the cheat code. Like, where can you claim your rewards and have like your pocket money to degen? Like, it's honestly so exciting.
Chris,
I
do you
will
know
say,
all the information about the ease of use that's coming, or we let Tuan go first?
well, I was just going to say, the Sigma space, we do it every single day. So if anybody needs any sort of help to get onboarded on Aquarium, we do our spaces every day from 11 to 1. We will take the time to help you. Unless we're on some crazy stuff on the space at the time, but more often than not, you can DM us and we'll walk you along it to get you onboarded.
Unless we shut down our space to come over to Chris's space, which we did today.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's awesome that you guys are here. Yeah, the easier it gets, yeah, the more people that are going to come, clearly. Because I just think, as whatever end of you're using this platform, is somebody that's going to see the value in it, right? Just like, if you see a project that looks good to you and you can get in that first 10%, I mean, you can go on a pretty nice ride there. So once a few people get a taste of that, it's, I mean, there's a little bit of degen in all of us. I don't care who you are. That feels good when you do a nice return on a quick turnaround there. But we do want to learn about some projects. Core Bull's been here. Several projects like Cat and Smart Meme and Punks, they sold out pretty quick. Core Bull took a different approach, but had a different result too. They were just about to graduate 3-4 times, and it just, it pulled back a little bit. But the interesting thing there, people are tracking its chart, and it was, producing a pretty nice chart. And unlike a lot of the other tokens, when it graduated and hit the decks with that liquidity, it took off. It didn't go down. So it was really interesting to watch the dynamics there. So Core Bull, would you like to introduce your project? Let us know about it.
What up, Bull? I appreciate you for having me up. Chris, articulate. Shout out to Zen and Laney for always educating the Corium community. I want to do a special shout out to Twan and Boogie and the whole Sigma community. They gave me a nice warm welcome the other day when I hopped on their spaces. And shout out to L1 and Corium Labs. Great first week on cruise control. We were top 3. So the Corium ecosystem is heating up. We're bullish and we're really excited for what's to come. That email login and that social media login should be game changers, allowing regular people to get in. Core Bull is primed and ready for the Corium Bull run. So we're really excited.
because am I rugging?
No.
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right, super. Yeah, I had held my first XRPs back in 2019, sorry, not 2018. And, you know, I kind of got onto the whole story when Catherine Wood was still working for the SEC, and then she worked for Ripple, and now she works for ARK. It's a funny whole thing. But watching this whole thing unfold and knowing where it's going, this is a good place to be if you've got the patience for it, right? If there's one thing we know is that these things, they don't move quickly. It's not your get rich quick overnight thing, and it's also dependent on how well disciplined you are to buy something and watch it go down and just keep on getting more, because that's the lesson we're learning. That's why we're in this space. That's why we're in this space right here, in this room right here, because I don't think any of us are a billionaire right now. So we've learned the lesson where it pays to be patient. Also, I like to create a whole lot of stuff at the moment. So I've got a couple of the radio hosts together in a collaboration. We're creating a united front between South Africa, Canada, the US, and Web3 Nigeria. We've got UK also coming to join us. We're forming a group to help us reach their Web3 projects that don't know about Corium, and that's like a lot of them. Because yeah, we need to attract outside people. Okay, we can't be kicking the ball between each other all the time. We need the outside to come over here, and eventually we need the XRP army to flip it. Right? We know what's going to happen. XRP cap comes to Corium cap. That's 100 or 1,000x, or maybe 3,000x if I'm more specific. So for those of us who know what's up, that is what's up. That's what we're doing here. And we're on a project which, strangely, has not been marketing itself like all the others. You know, you see mass marketing out there, which has been driven by large budgets. Why is that not happening on Corium? Why doesn't Corium promote Corium? It's weird. Is it not weird? So we have to ask ourselves these kinds of questions. Why is David Schwartz not promoting it? Why is Ripple not promoting it? Are they maybe busy with a court case that they can't really speculate further on what they're going to do with their company's equity? Are they maybe not allowed to? Are they supposed to build it over here while nobody's watching so they don't have to suffer any more backlash? Or was it all planned in the beginning? There's some interesting questions that a lot of people can ask, but it does make sense that the compliant ledger where the securities are being coded, the ISO 222, Solargenics coding the facility that can house an interoperable ledger and a CBDC is being built on Corium. Isn't this where we need to be? And hey, if I'm wrong, so what? But chances are, I don't think all of us are in the wrong place. So I mean, that's my take on it. Also got a song, Chris, Articulate. You guys have heard it before. I don't know if you guys wanted me to play that for the room. Let me know. Apart from that, I'll drop down the mic.
Oh yeah, put that on hold for a minute. There's been some people waiting to speak for a bit, so we'll let them get. There's some other people that want to get up here. I see Ash. That's actually who I was wanting to get to. Ash, he's on the other side of the pond there. Rarely gets to come on the Superledger podcast. Definitely happy to see him here. He's partners with the Corium Community DAO with the Corium Funks project. Ash, welcome. How you doing, man?
How we doing, Chris? I wanted to jump on. I know the space is meme focused tonight, and to be honest, I've got the family over here. You know, it's 11 p.m. We've sort of been out for dinner, etc., etc. One of the things I wanted to mention was the fact that when we did the Sigma event, you know, with Zen, Laney, Skills, Twan, everybody out there in Vegas, we wanted to launch the poker. With Corium being accepted as payment. We actually did the testing on Thursday, and we're going to launch the poker on the 23rd of August with Corium integration. I just wanted to get it out there. It's took a bit of time and it's took a bit of extra effort in and around the legal side of stuff because of the gambling side. But at the same time, Crystal did the testing on Thursday. Everything worked absolutely fine. We're launching on the 23rd of August. So again, I just needed to get it out there. That was all. So even though I've got the family around me moaning that I'm back on my phone again. As everybody in here knows, you sit there on your phone all day. But it's can't wait. It's taken too long as far as I'm concerned. It's just that after next weekend we can start onboarding, people can start registering and get the affiliate codes and all the usual bits and pieces that go with it. But we're just going to put on one big massive event on the 23rd. Yeah, it'll be like a free roll type thing. But from then on, you can use your Corium to play the poker.
Ooh, I heard poker. Send it.
And I came on the Sigma space a few months back. I think it was before the Vegas event, saying, and it was just the fact, some of the legal side of things held us up, as did the back end. But we're good to go as of Thursday this week, so it'll be accepting Corium as payment.
Nice. Well, thanks for the update. You guys heard it here first. The 23rd is going to be a big poker party by NFT Evolution. What's the name of the poker platform?
It's Loco Evo, because obviously we took over the Loco site that did the rug. What was that, last year? We're trying to do something for the community that got rugged, and that was some of the other issues that when the wallets got changed and multi-sig and various other little bits, some of the back end got knocked out of cock basically. So it took a bit longer than we thought, but we're ready to go now. So just looking forward to being able to launch. The fact that we didn't want to launch without Corium held us up a little bit, but that wasn't the main issue. It was more the legal side of things that held us up. We wanted to launch when we were out in Vegas for the Sigma event, but it was just taking that little bit longer.
You can blame Mercury retrograde, lol.
it's one. Yeah, it's because I'm a Gemini. We had this conversation in Vegas, but it's it would have been great to be able to launch in Vegas. It's just the fact, with gambling and the licenses and all the other bits, we needed to make sure we were, I suppose, whiter than white. It's what it is, but we are launching on the 23rd of this month. So the fact that we've, again, anybody that knows NFT Evolutions, myself, Crystal, you guys, it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's XRP, Corium, and Superledger. It's the Holy Trinity. And I can't believe I actually got to meet the Holy Trinity in Vegas. It must have been about 14 at his age. Never seen anybody so young. But another one that seems to have been around for ages. Again, I know it's about the meme, and obviously we launched the Punks token the other day. Chris, Mackenzie, Brian, Articulate, etc. For me, I'm excited about the poker as well, and having the Corium.
I appreciate that.
So.
Yeah, for sure, and we'll definitely be supporting you on that as much as possible, and let us know as soon as possible the times, and we'll make sure we get the word out and get ourselves in those seats.
My job this week is to plaster it all over Twitter, etc. I will be tagging Zen, Laney, Skills, every man and his dog that supports Corium. To me, it's important. Solana is on there as an option, as is AVAX. But for me, being able to pay and play in Corium, I'm chuffed to bits that we've got it sorted. So
I
more
was
buy
gonna say, I think
pressure on
it's
Corium. Careful.
I think it's perfect timing because everyone's in full degen mode with the meme space right now.
As long as they're going all in on, I don't know, 7-2 offsuit, I'd be quite happy. playing poker. But yeah, um, for me, I just wanted it going back for the Sigma launch. It was just the fact that we got caught out on a few little odds and sods, and it's a shame that we couldn't launch them. But yeah, we're ready to go now. As I said, Crystal did the testing on Thursday. Everything worked perfectly. So, and again, Corium's the talking point at the minute. So it's it's nice timing, but at the same time, it would have been nice to have been able to launch it a couple of months back.
Right on. Like, is some of these meme communities have poker tournaments against each other or something like that? Seems best project wins, right?
Exactly. And to be honest, we're actually going to be launching the second game in the site a couple of weeks later. And again, one of the things we've been discussing is meme token integration. So you can actually do like a burn-in mechanism for the token. But again, that'll get talked about in a few weeks. So at the minute, I'm just glad that the poker's ready to go.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate the update, and it's glad to have you on the show here. I know it's not the ideal time for you way over there, but it's nice to get the update from you directly. Appreciate it.
Yeah, 11 p.m. I'm gonna drop down and start off and give the the kids have come over to see myself and the wife. Again, 11 p.m. It's again, it's one of those that everybody in here knows. When you're sitting on your phone all day, sometimes you have to just I'm trying to think of the word, kiss the ring, and take the orders off the wife occasionally, and sort of put the phone away and other bits. So I was only jumping up just because I'm excited that the Corium integration on the poker site's all working. So
Awesome. Good stuff. Thanks again, Ash. And say
Cheers,
hello to
guys.
the family. Hope everybody's well.
Thanks, Chris.
I'm gonna jump to Core Easy. Reason why, one of the first ones to respond to the space here this week, saying I want to come by and have a chat. So you're here. We did the pregame stream before the podcast here. I was highlighting your website, and people started buying it as we were watching. So happy to do that. So I was happy to see that. Glad you're here to tell us about your project.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Been getting a lot of support from the Quorum community, from the Sigma community. Y'all have been really welcoming, and I really appreciate that. As some of you know, I'm relatively new to the Quorum community. I didn't buy in or start participating until last June. I started watching you guys back in April when I started seeing some news coming out about you guys. Saw a lot of great things and started to create some excitement on my end. So I was like, okay, let me start, right? And then, seems like I got in at just the right time. So I got real lucky and super excited to be here. That being said, let's talk about my utility meme. So I went a slightly different route from a traditional meme coin. I decided to create a deflationary aspect to my coin. The goal here is to lock up some Corium that we can turn around and stake with a validator, right? So we're applying a utility. And then what we're going to do with those rewards is we're actually going to turn around and start buying up Core Easy and sending it to Corium doesn't have a burn wallet, but we'll be burning it or we'll be just sending it away to a debt wallet. So essentially we'll be removing Core Easy from the market. It's going to do that once our Core Easy hits 1.5 Corium to 1 Core Easy. That way we have a solid chunk of Corium to really stake. Haven't talked about this yet, but I'm going to go ahead and launch it now talk about it now since we've got so many people. We've built out an NFT that we're going to go ahead and launch once we graduate. The purpose of this NFT is 100% of the proceeds will go to starting that Corium wallet, since we can't really get in, start the vault until we hit that 1.5 to 1 ratio. So we could start that deflationary aspect once we've graduated, right? That's our goal, is to graduate. Once we graduate, we'll launch the NFTs. all of the proceeds from that 100%, nothing's going to a dev, nothing's going to an artist. It's all going to go right back in to Corium, and we're going to start validating and taking those rewards and pulling Core Easy off the market. So that's my program in a nutshell. A lot of you have seen a lot of the stuff I've been putting out. We're not here to rush. We're not here to stress. We're here to stake. We're here to vibe. We're here to grow. Take it easy and stake it core easy. I'm open to questions now, if anyone's got it.
Yeah, I'd just like to ask you about your experience actually deploying the token, using the launch pad itself and watching the bonding curve do its thing. And you're still you're still on the launch pad, but you've had a significant amount of volume flow through your token in that time, like far more than a lot of tokens actually.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of curious about your experience with the launching of the token.
Yeah, absolutely. So we launched our token on Friday afternoon. Sigma's been, I had started talking to Sigma. I've been listening to their calls. It's funny because Sigma is actually the ones who, listening to their calls, got me into the Corium side of it. They started mentioning it, I think, a couple months back. And when I heard about it there, the connection kind of happened. So I decided to go ahead and launch during their call on Friday before the Corium official AMA. I figured it'd be a great time to gain some traction and some visibility. During that time, I want to say within 20 minutes, we were at 70% bonded. We had some crazy traction. People were loving it. And then this one token came out that had this green little check mark next to it, all beige. Verified tokens are always going to have that larger following just because it's a verified token, right? You see that go out on the market. People are like, oh, someone trusts these guys. Someone did something with cruise control to make sure that they're trusted, which is great. That's the purpose of that. And we love that. So took me down to about 40% after that. And, we've been trying to work our way back up, just getting into more spaces, talking to more people, building. I'm reaching out to a couple different validators, trying to set something up where maybe I could use a trusted platform to work with, and we can do some cross marketing and some cross building together. So see what happens. It's been great though. Website was a little glitchy right from the beginning. I was on the site from that very first call with Fabio and L1. Listening, watching. I got into Bobcat day one. I got into quite a few tokens day one, day two, day three. So it's been great. Website's getting, even today, I feel like it's a little faster than it's been. I don't know if anyone's been playing around on it today. Just watching and playing. So it's been pretty awesome. Arcadia. Good question.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I like it a lot. It's simple. People buy that, so you build it up to a certain amount. When it is a significant amount, you're forming a vault, and you're making us that have Corium worth more. And I mean, I like it a lot. I think this is something you can take out into the street and be like, you're buying this meme, and it enriches the base asset. I just want to say, like, congratulations. I think it's a short, sweet, simple, and powerful. And this is what it should be. And meme culture, right? We know that memes have this kind of two-sided coin, and you really fill up both sides of those coin, which is the utility of the meme. Build a community around it, but we all benefit just by holding the base asset. So I just want to say congrats.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of thought.
I just noticed something. There's a guy in the audience. His name is Crypto Carl, and I believe he just launched it. He's on the launch pad right now, and right now he is literally having a Yo Mama battle on X with David Schwartz. Literally,
Well, you have to come up and speak. Crypto Carl, come on up.
Yeah, I want to hear more about this. I didn't realize David Schwartz had some Yo Mama game. Like, I read a couple of them. Like, it's like, oh damn, okay.
Who's winning?
There's a coin.
Crypto Carl.
Carly.
Hey guys, how you doing?
We're good. Welcome.
Good.
Can you hear me okay? Because I know the other space we were having some difficulties.
All good. Real good.
Good. Yeah, so I'm just beating Joel Cat's ass as you do. It's standard Sunday evening. That's what I do with Uncle Joel. We just have a bit of banter for the world to see. I'll always beat his ass in these Yo Mama jokes. He's been at it for years. Funny old Joel. He's always playing the funny old uncle role. Yeah, how you guys doing, mate? Great to be here. Really happy to be up on the panel. Have to be a little bit quiet because I've got a very sick son here at the moment, so I've got to keep the energy reasonably respectful. But yeah, thanks for having me, Chris and Articchio. And yeah, I'm really happy to now be a part of the Corium crew. I'm happy to be one of the first cross-chain projects to come over to you guys. I will be giving it a lot more care and attention very shortly. I've obviously still got to beat Uncle Joel's ass in this Yo Mama battle. So yeah, I'm just really excited for what the future holds. I'm not the best of shillers. I am one of the best creators, but not the best shillers. That's for sure. All I can tell you is that I am working 24/7 as hard as I can on things that I will only talk about or produce when they're ready. I don't believe in broken promises, and I don't believe I believe in the proof is in the pudding. Until then, enjoy the content, enjoy the exposure, and you're going to be getting a lot more of it from my side. And enjoy the journey, enjoy Carl's journey, and for anybody that has been following me since my journey has started, I hope you're enjoying it, and that's the main thing. My goal, sorry for taking so much time. My goal was always to unite the ledger when I started out within comedy. There's only so much you can do with the charts. People are always going to buy and sell. But for me, it was a much bigger picture than that. As I hold bags with the majority of the projects on the ledger, as I do now with Corium. So the best thing that I can do is obviously on top of what I'm building on the side, is bring as much attention to the space as possible through visual exposure and something nice on the eyes, something different. I like crossing boundaries. I like pushing borders. I like pushing buttons, and you just go through my page and you'll see the content. It's not it's not your regular Joe. It's all about fun for me. Obviously the growth of it is hard work, but when you're looking at this, and you're scrolling down and you're seeing the same generic text and posts and memes and stuff, it becomes a bit tedious, to be honest. So the fact that I can deliver to the audience, some real visual fun, and quite frankly, yeah, there's some shits and giggles, man. Keep it light. This is a meme space. We are memes. We are meme projects. And yeah, I think the foundation of all of this was based on fun. So that's what I'm going to project, and that's what I'm going to keep on doing. And I'm going to, like I said, start exposing a lot more on the Corium side, and I'm really looking forward to it. And thanks for hosting me, guys.
Nice. I pulled up your project while you're talking there. It's the Carl token. I seen the flash Carl buy a few times there, so he sold a few tokens while you were talking there. So that's good to see the power of the podcast there.
Definitely.
So that's nice to see.
I'm interested to see the power of
really.
the Corium community as well. I get a lot of love from the internal ledger community, the internal XRP community. So I'm looking to see what you guys are bringing to the table. Shout out to the wallet Seaballs, who absolutely nuked the chart at the beginning. But what can you do? That's just part of the game, isn't it? So we stay consistent, stay grinding, stay learning, and yeah, be real, because eventually it's only the real ones who are going to stand. And yeah, Twan and these guys, absolutely one of the real ones, and full respect for them. The grind and Tuan is unreal. So definitely excited and looking forward for when they cross chain as well. So yeah, big things for both sides there, guys. Definitely now is the time to get involved. You're not going to find prices like this, in my opinion. You know, you fast forward 24 months, 12 months, or however long, these prices are like pennies. So get involved, support the community, support the real ones, and let's grow together, because that's what it's all about. Thanks for having me.
Nice. Well, a couple other sales. Oh, there's another one there, another 34 bot, Carl. It's currently on the launch pad there, guys. 35.6% sold out. Market cap of just under 14,000. About half the supply available there. So yeah, send a little thank you for coming up and sharing today. Go buy a couple Carl tokens, and thank you to those that took the opportunity to do so already while he was up speaking. Anybody have any questions for Crypto Carl here?
Pump my damn bags.
Nice. Tuan the Don, you do a lot of onboarding. What would you say, like when you're telling somebody that's familiar with First Ledger and that, what's the coolest thing about what Cruise Control offers a DGen in this space? Well, what's your big selling point, if you could just pick one?
Oh, I'm so fucking glad you asked. So my big selling point is, if you could do First Ledger all over again, how would you do it? And you know what? We're still in that story, still being written with First Ledger and everything, so we don't know how it ends. But most of us do know how it began. What would you have done differently? And you literally get to take everything you've learned from your First Ledger experience and absolutely do it again. Brand spanking new. This is the first week. This is the first week of First Ledger all over again. Will it be as big? Who knows? But who cares? It's so damn early. So it doesn't even matter how big it gets when you're at the ground floor. You know, I mean, Bobcat is at what, 1.5 million? It's fucking peanuts. The second biggest project, I think, is Grok at 200, and I think Siebel after that at like 80 or 90. Like, we're dealing with peanuts here. You're early. You're so early. The keg hasn't even come to the fucking party yet. Let's go. You get to do this all over again. Everything you've learned. You get a do-over. You get a do-over. Play it like you wanted to. Play it the way you should have done it the first time.
Well, there you got some advice from somebody that's been around to know. Appreciate that.
The way these tokenomics are designed are very easy for a community to come together and absolutely send a token to. I think if you come together and market a ticker, a $10 million market cap, your token would be worth $1 each. And then your community has this giant liquidity pool, and your community is able to become wealthy on Corium in these early stages. So that's what we're doing. We've been giving alpha calls on Sigma Spaces every single day. You guys should come around tomorrow. When you really sit down and look at the math of everything, it's fucking insane what could potentially happen here.
Yeah, I see a ton of potential indeed. And what time's the Sigma space every day?
Sigma Space is 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every day. We're there. Tuan is the host, but you've got Boogie and Bunny also co-hosting. Bunny does all of the charts, so if you want some charting TA advice, I definitely recommend you to come through. He is also really, really kind with his time, and if you have a particular chart that you want him to chart, say you're a new coin here at Corium, he'll chart that for you too. So definitely make sure you pop through, because yeah, we also love all of the alpha. But I was just going to say, like you touched on it earlier, Chris, about all of like the creativity and stuff. And like I was just blown away by how quickly so many people came to the party. Like we've got Cult doing NFTs. I believe they did a snapshot yesterday. So everyone who bought the Cult token is going to receive their NFT shortly. We had Grok do an airdrop for people in the Zen Lounge, which was really, really cool. So it's like, yeah, if you were sidelined with the first Ledger experience, I know Tuan was saying to have the do-over, which I'm also like really grateful to have the do-over, even though I'm currently, I was like you, Chris, I was on a cruise ship, or I was like doing the island thing, so my internet wasn't allowing me to like degen harder. But yeah, if you were sidelined during first Ledger, or you kind of saw the excitement but didn't really get involved, like this is your chance to really get in there and be early. But yeah, shout out to those projects that were super, super creative, even just on day 10.
And did
You want to get? Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, sorry, mine's a quick one. Did the First Ledger community, like the early people in First Ledger, was there this airdropping going on between communities like there is on Corium?
Sigma kind of
Sigma,
spearheaded that. There was,
yeah.
but it seems like it's quicker, and the tools are here. The tools that are here are very simple and easy to use, and are ready. So like the infrastructure is ready. And one other thing I want to go on with Tuan's message is like the first week, like if you look at the top 10 memes on First Ledger, not all of them just popped up the first week. Like they came within like a 3-month time period. Like Fuzzy didn't launch one of the bigger projects didn't launch until, 6 months into it. So slowly there's gonna be like more and more projects coming over like are really credible, and you want to be locked in. Like you almost want to give up sleep on these early stages to get these launches, because you never know when they're gonna come. But yeah, a lot of projects planning on launching over here when the social logins come.
Speaking of projects, I shared one at the board called Kojak. Yeah, me and a few of my homies are taking that shit over. Just saying. Putting that out there. I'm CTO in that shit.
I was asking that earlier. I think I was speaking with Articulate. I've seen a few projects that went up a little bit and then just fizzled right down and near zero again. Is that something that can be CTO, like you said, under this platform?
Yeah, because if it gets to that point, you could message Helwan and he could update the information. You could create your own Telegram groups or create a new Twitter account. If like the dev abandons a project and the community really likes the meme, they could basically take it over and make it their own.
And one thing I did notice early on, somebody made a fake Sigma token. So we're going to be exposed to that too. As part as the Sigma community, how do you guys address something like that when it happens?
So I guess in the new update, there's going to be a tool to vote on a token like legit or BS. So we're going to tell everyone to vote BS on it. So then people look in the launchpad and they'll see like there's a stamp that it's BS. But it caught us off guard. And here's the thing why we got super bullish, because it went to like 60% bonding without any of us saying award. So we know there's demand for Sigma on Corium now. So it was kind of cool to see, even though we hope nobody lost money on that token.
Nice. I see Les is watching. You're trying to get up earlier and had to leave there. You're back. Let's get you up here. How you doing today? You got mic trouble there, Les?
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, hi everybody. How are you?
Real good. Welcome to the show.
Good. Thank you. So yeah, I want to show a project. So it's not my project, but I was watching this project. It's Lotus Protocol. So it's a NIA that always think like almost IA, or like how do you say, they're static. They are like they forget a lot of things, and they're not really how do you say, um how do you say, like evolving, something like this. So yeah, Lotus Protocol is something that always think, always uh, um, how do you, sorry, my English is not good because I'm from France, and I try to found the words. Um, but yes, like it's something good. Um, you have to check Lotus Protocol on the on Twitter. You have a space for it, a page. It's really nice to watch this type of IA. Is the future for me. Just want to show this.
And so this protocol, is it it's on the cruise control platform? Is that
It's
right?
on Solana.
Oh, it's on Solana. Okay,
It's on
interesting.
Solana. It's only 1,618 supply, so it's exactly the golden ratio. You know what is golden ratio by Fibonacci? It's
Yes, sir.
math. Like, so it's math, and on the and you can ask GPT what is golden ratio. They're gonna explain you in crypto. It's really important. That's why Lotus Protocol just have 1,618 supply. It's really nice to see this kind of stuff. I like it. I believe in math, so I'm bullish on this. It's really nice. You can check Lotus Protocol.
Yeah.
I posted on the comment. I don't know how to put to drop on the Jumbotron. So yeah,
No, we appreciate
sorry,
you.
my English is not really good, guys. I want to promote something, but my English is not good. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I appreciate you coming by and sharing that. It's
No, I appreciate you dropped me the mic. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I encourage you to take a look at the Corium ecosystem. We've got many in the crowd here today participating or running projects themselves, and I know there's going to be easy ways to interact with the Corium ecosystem from Solana. So keep your eyes on that and look for ways to engage. And there's a lot of value here on both ends for that.
Thank you.
Another project I see that's come up is Beige on Corium. Welcome.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Hey, how are you?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Getting some feedback in the background, but we can hear you.
Oh, sorry, man. I was just at the gym. I just finished up. It's like 6 a.m. here in Australia. I
Oh,
just wanted
thanks.
to say hi. Thanks, Chris, for having me. Zan, Laney, big ups to Degen Labs. I'm the dev of Beige. I just wanted to clear some stuff up once we launched. I know it was a big launch and everybody was aping in. And then we had a couple bots that actually bonded us that took us straight to the decks. And then we had a bit of a downfall. And people started saying that I wrote my own project and this and that, which is far from the truth. You know, I'm in crypto. I've been in crypto since 2017. I was in Ethereum, but now I'm coming over to Corium because of the memes. And I've been in Corium since day dot, since the airdrop. I love it. I've gone all in with Corium, and now I just wanted to create a project that everyone would love. You know, I'm non-stop working, cooking, and getting it done. So I just wanted to clear that up with everyone.
Well, I know myself. Somebody got in way before I did with punk tokens and dumped a pile of them, and had people complaining about that. I had two questions, I guess, for you from that. You brought up the term bots. So, is there active bots being used on the
Bro,
platform? And and
I feel like it was a bot because we were at like 80% or 85% or something like before bondage, and then it was like 33,000 corium got pumped into it and then taken straight out. You know, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. If everybody looks at my wallet, and also my name is Stephen G on Twitter. I know everybody has seen me. I've got a rare Degen Labs icon. You can all see my wallets there. The beige wallet's there. My wallet's there. The only I have not sold one token. All I've done is add tokens, and that's what I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to keep working because, like I think it was Art, he said, patience is key. You know, so patience. You keep posting, you keep grinding, and you will get traction. And that's what I'm doing. The art is fire. You know, the website's dope. You know, I'm just going to keep grinding and keep going. And once you get traction, then it just keeps going and flowing. And that's what I'm going to do. You know,
oh,
I've done
that's
an airdrop.
awesome.
I've done a giveaway, which was a rare little Degen. You know, and I gave that away, and there's more to come. You know, I've got punk NFTs, I've got little Degen NFTs, I've got uni NFTs. If you check my wallets, it's all there. You know, I'm going to be giving them away.
Well, there you go. The other question I had for you is, you said you come from the ETH ecosystem for time here for the memes. The thing I always think back on that I remember hearing from David Schwartz, we were talking about him earlier there, is he said he doesn't want to miss the next Ethereum. I early on thought that Corey could potentially be that. I was just kind of curious what your thoughts are now that you know a bit about Corium too.
I believe that it will be. I believe Corey will be a top 10 token. Sure, easy. That's why I've gone all in from it. You know, even their team, the Corium team, is non-stop working. You know, you see all the work that they're doing. It's all on X. You can all see what's happening. And yeah, you know, I love Corium. You know, that's why I've gone all in on it.
There you go. You got I believe the ticker on yours is beige, BAGE. Is that right?
That's correct. That's correct.
Right on. Sean, you have your hand up.
Yes, I do. And thanks, Paige. Geez, you're yep, definitely working hard, especially if you gotta jump on spaces and handle all of that. And then this.
I'm sorry, Beige, you're giving a little feedback. If you mind muting, please. Thank you.
There we go. And I've actually got a question for Les. Les. Let's see
I'm
where's
here.
Les?
Yes.
Ah, there you go. Je vous en prie, monsieur. I just want to ask you.
Sure.
Yes, Lotus, right? Lotus. How are they
Yes.
treating you?
How they treat you?
Yeah. How are they treating you?
Treating you like how they treating me? Nice
Yes.
word.
Okay. Because I just noticed, they got you out here and you're like chilling by yourself, and I mean, I appreciate that. I actually like that a lot that you'll do that for them, and I think you should take and I encourage you to check out the chain that these gentlemen are talking about, because like if you're moving with us, you don't go out there alone anymore. So I think you should. I just encourage you to like follow everybody over here. Get some backstory on what Corium is doing, where it comes from, because you might find a lot of value here. And I know Solana. I've been there, done that, got that, still like it. But my chance of turning like 200 Solanas into, well, getting 200 Solanas on any given day is a bit gone for now. But here you can still get thousands of Corium before it goes up. This thing is on the floor. And one day it definitely won't be. I think you're in the right place. You landed in the right place. Make friends with these guys. Start talking to them, jump into their telegrams, and also bring your friends, buddy. But once
Thank
you're here, you don't go anywhere alone anymore.
Thank you. I appreciate your advice. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, they treat me good. I speak with Dev. Dev is good. He's really working 100% on his project. And that's why I chill a lot this project. I believe in math. I believe in future, and I believe in EI. That's why I like it. But I appreciate what you say to me. I will connect with all of you guys. I will follow you, all of you. Thank you for everything. I love space like this. You can chill everything you want. Everybody listen, and that's nice. I like it. Thank you.
Awesome. I see Devon joined us. Devon, welcome. Accelerate Validator on the Corium Network. How are you doing today?
I'm all right, man. How you doing? How you doing?
Another beautiful day. Another beautiful day. You bet.
Yeah, I seen everybody up here. I wanted to come in and say hi to everybody. Got the whole gang here. I hope everybody's doing well.
It's been a pretty good vibe in the community lately. I don't know. Last 10 days is certainly something a little different in the air. It seems.
Man, I mean, I think the success of cruise control has led everybody to positive spirits. I definitely think that there's more to come in the pipeline. I've been talking to L1 a lot recently, and it's been an amazing time. Being here in this ecosystem, and I think this is just the beginning. I'm very bullish over the next few weeks, man. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I see he posted that he's taking on the. They're kind of picking up where on-chain left off, I guess, with wallet scoring.
You say
grade.
on-chain?
Yeah, I think I seen something about that, and he was taking that on there too. So, guy's got a lot on his plate. He's going to be hiring soon. He's got to be hiring soon. He's got too much going on. So, any smart people out there, keep your eyes on Corium Labs. They're building something powerful, and I assume that one day he's going to have to expand his team. He's a good guy, but man, he's got to be spread thin these days.
Absolutely. I didn't hear what you said. You say on-chain or an-chain?
Anchain, I think I haven't dove into it. I have been traveling here, but I think I seen him say something that they didn't quite deliver on what was expected for that project, so that he was going to look into some kind of scoring system himself there with cruise control also, or Corium Lab. Sorry, maybe not cruise control.
Devon, can you give us some of the alpha?
You say,
You've
can
been
I?
talking with.
Let me message him and see if he can come in.
Yeah, get him in here. Want to know what he's got cooking?
There's a lot of people's Corium that are on this project there in the room right now, I imagine. But good stuff. No, I appreciate everybody stopping by. It is an open floor here today. We are here to highlight projects that have or are going to be listing on the cruise control platform. There's a lot of exciting things coming up here soon. Again, Central Limit Order Book's going to be going live here. There's going to be email, social media logins coming soon. You're going to be able to sign transactions on your XRPL wallets from here. So a lot of powerful stuff happening. I believe there is mention of an airdrop happening for the cruise control platform. There's a leaderboard there. I see a few of them are really taking that serious. My points are in triple digits. I think I see some up there that are in 6 digits. So got a leaderboard there developing for, I'm pretty sure L1 confirmed on the podcast there that that is going to be the determining factor for any potential airdrops. So definitely want to check that out. You get some points for participating in the launch pad or the decks there. So make sure you get yourself positioned for that, because I tell you, this platform is going to be massive. This isn't just about launching meme coins. This is a super app. As we highlighted there, there's a little tab there that's not usable yet, but it's meant for real world assets. and he said flat out, gold is coming. So you can be pairing your asset that you launch on the launch pad with gold on the Corium DEX here in soon enough. So I don't know how many places you can do that, but I'm pretty excited to see it all happen here.
Have you guys seen the Bobcat account pop into any spaces or pop his head into any of these things? Seems like the dev's kind of anonymous. So, are you bullish on the cat? Like, can you give us some bullish points? Why do you think this cat coin is doing so well? It's over $1 million market cap. It's holding over $1 million market cap. Like, what are your thoughts on it? Since the Bobcat doesn't come in here and speak for himself, we need some people to kind of chill for him.
I don't know if I'm close enough to the Bobcat story to do any shilling for it, but it's definitely an impressive what they've done in a very short period of time. Like I said, 10 days ago, these were all just ideas. It would be interesting to see where it all originated from, but nonetheless, to gather $1.5 million, I believe, did it actually touch or cross 2 million in market cap at some point? I know it was damn close, if not.
It's like it went to like 1.7 million, 1.8 million.
I saw it at 1.9, dude.
It went all the way 1-to-1, just a bit above Corium. So it went 1 cat equaled 1 Corium. And then people took profits, but the next leg up is loading right now. And it's definitely, even L1 said it himself in his space that he believes that Catcoin is going to flip the price of the Corium token, which is going to be freaking crazy. But yeah, it went, you said 1.9 million, Twan?
Yeah, something like that. And do you know why there's no Bobcat Schiller? Because cats don't fucking talk. Cats are majestic creatures that don't talk to humans because they don't need to. We're not worthy of them. That's it. Cats do. Cats fucking are always the alpha. Cats are the supreme animal pretty much on the planet, whether it's a lion, a tiger, a bobcat, or a house cat. We're not worthy to speak their language. And that's why Bobcat doesn't come over here and chill. That's our job.
We gotta be like Bobcat and spread the message, the wisdom of the Bobcat. And if you, since you've been flying around and been in transit, Chris, if you kind of talk to some of the people that are really digging into this project, like researching it and checking everything out, some people are speculating if Bob was like part of the idea of this launch because no one really knows who the dev is. And there's some clues that like Bob might be involved in this. I don't know. And then like the Binance riddles. I swear, I put up in the description that the benefits that Corium will receive if CAT gets listed on an exchange. And even L1 was saying some clues. It seems like this is like a Trojan horse to get a meme coin on an exchange. So then basically it's like a cheap way for Corium to be on a major exchange because they're just like less. It's easier to get meme coin on an exchange than a big centralized exchange. L1 was explaining. I don't know if anyone wants to like go deeper on that.
Well, and once that integration's made, every Corium asset can flow to that exchange easily, right? It's it just opens the floodgates. So that's what I like about the project. I think it has the best chance to do that clearly. Now, will there be a bigger project down the road? Like you said, there's big projects on Firstledger that came 6-8 months down the road. But right now, clearly, CAT is the best position to do that. So I think as far as community, like he's saying, everybody's going to win if that happens. Every project on this platform on cruise control is going to win if CAT makes it to the centralized exchange through this automated process on cruise control. So that's why I think it's worthy of support from the community, is just to give it that push. See if we can push it over the line as a community and just make it happen, right? And there's going to be a lot of winners along the way for that, to happen. But good golly, if this thing does hit a major exchange, like I said, then the floodgates are open, right? The door is open to any Corium asset after that.
Guys, I can't hold my fucking excitement any longer. I mean, I'm excited on Corium. I'm excited on Corium memes. This is a do-over of First Ledger all over again, whether you're a founder, whether you're doing CTOs, whether you're just a trader. It doesn't matter. It's right here. I'm bullish as fuck on the cat. I'm bullish as fuck for the Jack Boys. I'm bullish as fuck for the Sea Bulls, for Grok, for Milady with the cult. I'm bullish. If I'm the fucking core punks, I'm buying everything. I'm buying everything. I am so bullish on Corium. I am so bullish on memes. The opportunity is fucking massive. I'm guys, let's just onboard everybody. There's so many bored people on XRP. And at the moment, the XRP meme space is a little bit in a lull. We need something to do before, things get up and moving over there again. And we gotta get to know the lay of this land as Sigma bridges to Corium.
You know what else? Twan, good point, because we should get loud and we should tell XRP communities, XRP means we should infiltrate their spaces and tell them, bring their projects over just like Sigma is doing. Imagine we get all these other meme projects over to Corium. There's going to be so much more activity, so much action, and we're front running all of them here in this space today.
They're gonna probably want to see what happens with us first. So it's important as fuck that we make this an absolute success.
Yeah, this is a call to action to everyone on Corium to support Sigma, because if Sigma does well, there's a lot of eyes, just like Twan said, watching us, seeing if we're successful, and if we are, I'll let Twan finish because there's gonna be a tidal wave.
Well, we are, the Sigma spaces are going every day, and we're going to be onboarding like crazy. And well, I'm a cat, and now I'm a Jack boy, and we are going to be full on onboarding the XRPL because people are bored. Some are down real bad. And they're going to be looking. They're hungry for new opportunity. So all we have to do is provide them a beautiful fucking bridge with our fucking name on it. Sigma.
Chris, would you be open to hosting these meme spaces like once a week? We all come together, talk about the memes on Corium.
Well, there's going to have to be some way to break these down. As I said, when you're growing by 80 tokens in a few days, it's going to be a lot to manage and keep track of. I was hoping to see. I mean, I'd argue we probably got enough already to. I see on the XRPL they have that tier scoring system X account there. I mean, somebody's going to have to pick that up at some point, so you can plow your way through easily. So and some tools are needed. I was actually curious for those that were with First Ledger from the start, if you're kind of watching the metrics, like obviously the XRPL is a far bigger ecosystem than the Corium space. I was just kind of wondering about the First Ledger's early days and what the volume and response was like in comparison, being such a much larger space.
It took a few days to catch on. But you had a bunch of people on XRP sitting around in NFTs they couldn't sell. The XRP ecosystem was dead in the fucking water before First Ledger came around. We were all just waiting for the flip of the switch, right? But when these memes came around, now at first there was a few people on XRP that were extremely skeptical, me included. I got in day 3, but I knew about it day 1. I just thought, I don't think the XRPL has that meme degen culture within them. They're all too busy waiting for 589. Well, we saw Drop go, we saw Scrap go, we saw Sigma go. It was just like, okay, this is happening. And there's a few other projects that grew. Burt went, Kitty Cup went, a bunch of coins just sent. And so it turns out there was a little bit of degen within the XRPL. They were just quiet. And again, if you build it, they will come. We get these bridges with, Sigma being one of the biggest communities on the XRPL, with one of the biggest spaces on the XRPL. we start bridging these people and we start providing a beautiful fucking bridge that's very easy, they will come. And then they'll find out, oh, I can take my rewards or take my gains and earn 40% on the Zen Lounge. It's going to be a no fucking brainer than that.
Excellent. And then to go back to your question about doing these once a week, I mean, I do the podcast every Sunday, so that's a big commitment for me as it is. But Articulate and I were talking leading up to the space. I know you guys are in another space, but we did kind of a pregame show here. I think there's a lot of value in the video component of it, right? So you can still stream it across X and YouTube. This is also going out on omniflix.tv, which is going to really open the doors to what you can do as far as engaging your community, because you're going to have interactive video. You can run all kinds of campaigns, and Corium has recently been integrated into OmniFlix, so it makes that really easy over there. But so like I think what I would like to find a place doing and providing as a service or hopefully some value is the video side. So get a couple projects, 1, 2, 3 projects come up, shoot you a StreamYard link, you come up on stage, we can put the video up, whether they screen share or I screen share. You can look at the launch pad, you can see that ticker going. Like I'm looking at my screen watching what people are buying while we're doing the show here. In my mind, it'd be powerful to have, like when Sigma goes to launch, have you up on stage here. We have a space going, streaming like we're doing here, and we can see that thing light up in live time on a video component, right? I think to me that would bring a lot of value. I think that's one of the genius parts of his platforms is that notification that pops up and grabs your attention. Like, hey, somebody's buying this token. Somebody's buying this token. It's like, I don't know what this token is, but I'm buying the damn thing too because everybody else is buying it, right? Like, it's just a FOMO creation, that thing. And he's going to expand on it where you can actually click on it and take you to the trade itself.
It's going to be cool when everyone has their profiles and their NFTs and those certain wallets that start buying, it's going to like, it really got me hooked too. I really like that aspect of it too.
And what about on the degen side? Like there's obviously some people that are going around getting in, positioning themselves early, and they have the same opportunity as everybody, but and they dump a big bag on, the project kind of takes a big hit and looks bad on the project because somebody dumped a big bag. Is a degen like that? Everybody can track wallets, sure, but are they likely to put up their profile on there too as a flex?
Let's bring up one important point, because this type of stuff was happening early days of First Ledger, and also when the order book comes and goes live, people will be able to sell healthier because you don't just have to do the swaps in the liquidity pool. But once the order book comes, that should help the health of a lot of these charts, because people can put limit orders on their sales, and people learning they could actually maximize profits by, instead of full clipping, taking out bits and pieces of their bag instead of just full nuking some charts. But at the same time, it is a casino and it is wild, so it's kind of no crying at the casino. This is the type of things that happen. And if you like the project and you think it's a good meme, it's your opportunity to snipe those dumps. And Twan knows a lot about that type of stuff. He's been in the trenches for a while.
Yeah, well, I dealt with the same thing with punks. Right? I couldn't get in. It was just locked right up. I just couldn't buy anything, even if I wanted to. But much like the cycle, once it graduated, price came down a bit. I just bought back in then and got myself established that way. So yeah, just because you missed the original pump on the price, like I said, that's the nice thing about it. Everybody's got the same tokenomics here, so you can just figure out what that pattern is and plan accordingly. But yeah, if you miss your chance, it doesn't mean you're out completely. You just wait for a pullback and find your spot. And it's been a pretty exciting week here, and I expect the weeks ahead are just going to get crazier. I mean, imagine we got Solitex, live, and we start we have tokenized stocks, like we were pairing up Tesla with Cat token. That's not far away.
I'm just gonna bring up something, you guys gotta listen to Twan when you guys don't realize when you're early to something, you don't know you're early to something until after, like you look back and go, "Oh my gosh!" Like I didn't fully realize what was happening in that time period because in this week, and it's a bit for a lot of these, degens. Some of these degens just like to ape into things, and as soon as any complication, they kind of like run the other way. It's like I'm just gonna stay where I'm comfortable, right? The cat coin has over 750 wallets onboarded in a week. That means we're onboarding about 100 people a day. 100 people a day are onboarding to the cat coin. Imagine when Hellone develops the technology that people could buy cat coin in their Zaman, opening it up to, a market with tens of thousands of traders. And you can just buy it right from your Zaman. Opening up, like, that's going to totally multiply, like, avalanche the amount of users that could come and flow into cat. Because I'll tell you this, people are coming to our spaces and they're like, what's this cat coin? I want to buy cat. I want to buy cat. Or I want to buy Corium memes. I want to buy the Jack. I want to buy Grok. I want to buy these Corium memes. And then you tell them all the, you gotta remember Salem Lambo. You tell them all the steps, and they're just like, fuck, and they give up. So once we have the Zaman one-click buy, holy fuck, we're gonna print Corium millionaires in the meme sector. Promise you that. Promise you that.
So, if I may, I want to add a small component here to what the future of this could look like through media, as Chris was mentioning with Omniflix. And we're going to get to you, Creative Lab. I know you've been waiting. So, the Corium chain is integrated on Omniflix network, and soon you'll be able to stake to a validator right from a video. So, we could have onboarding videos that people just click and they could watch. The question comes up or the interaction part comes up, they click it and it takes you right to the validator. You stake your tokens and you're locked in, you're good to go. So people trading, taking profits from these meme coins or whatever, you stake it right back to the validator, and that's as simple as it is. So this could become one whole experience from end to end if we do this right together as one, as Bob said. And let's take over this whole thing. You know what I mean? That's what we do. Is Corium, Superledger. There was First Ledger, now it's Superledger, and that's as simple as it is. Creative Lava, you have the floor.
Hi everyone. Good evening. Just give me 1 second because I need to search for my charger. I'm running on.
Oh man, got too bullish.
4% of battery.
I'll jump in.
First of all.
Oh, you're good to go?
First of all, thank you. Thank you to everyone that is here with us. Thank you for everyone that is pushing Corium to the moon. Talking to people, educating others, trying to help out. I also see thing that we can achieve is helping people to onboard because it's not so easy. I have started a little educational channel on Instagram 2.5 years ago, and I can literally see by the numbers and the insights of how difficult it is to onboard people that is distracted by Instagram, TikTok, and all of the other social media. So this is a real hard nut that we all need to try to crack. Educational videos for Corium, for bridging, for DeFi. For me, is the most important thing that we can try to educate people on. The meme coin stuff that we are now doing at the moment is a lot of fun, especially for a person like me that is believing in Corium since day one. I'm blasted by seeing all these people excited talking about. So finally, after 2.5 years of going down heavy and believing in something, but just a few bunch of guys looking at us and laughing at us, we may start to see the wind turning around. I think that at the moment we have wind into our sales. So yeah, we are supposed to get the party started. I'm super excited to see the launch of Solotex. I think that Solotex should bring on a blockchain technical level a lot of transactions, and this is what a blockchain really needs. It's not only validating and having a nice APY. We need the use of Corium, and control was the best example of a use case on Corium, where you can see that people is really using it, excited about to use it, and push the words out for the entire community, that we belong definitely a spot into, I will not say top 10. For me, it's enough if we reach top 100, guys. So let's make top 10 the next cycle. No problem. I have time. I have waited. I can wait another 2 years, to make sure that in maybe 2030, I will not need to work anymore. So I just wanted to thank everybody that is here. And regarding Alpha, I have something to say that I'm just waiting for 2 appointments, IRL in real life this week, to get some confirmations. And on next Sunday, if the confirmations are supposed to be as I expected, 99.9%, it will be. So yeah, we will drop something nice for all of you that will bring some heat, hopefully. Yeah, I'm doing this under the hood of the CCD because I belong to the CCD. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm an official member of the CCD, even if I don't write it down in my bio, and mostly do content talking about some art, education, history, and Sicily, where I belong to. That's my homeland. I'm here right now after 1 year that I have not seen my family, and enjoying some fun in the sun, having good food, and try to charge my batteries. In a few weeks, I will go back to Germany, where I live at the moment, because of my business and because of the tax situation regarding crypto and blockchain. Because in Germany, actually, the tax says that you just need to hold any coin or any investment 1 year and 1 day, and then it's tax free. So yeah, you know why I already to live there, and I have not put my small booty back to my family in Sicily. This will be done in 3-4 years, when I can have a nice cash out without paying not even 1% of taxes, and then yeah, hopefully retire with all of you together. So thanks everyone for being present. Thank you for spilling the beans, and yeah, come over next Sunday and you will hear about a nice project that the Corium community DAO is cooking since 1, 2, 3 months, and we are ready to spill the beans. So thank you, guys.
There you go. Some early alpha. Tune in next Sunday. Speaking of next Sunday, Superledger podcast, 12 p.m. Pacific, same time. Want to give a shout out to Cookie and the Farmers Union over there in the XRPL. They were actually supposed to be the guests today, but with everything that's happened in the last week, he was kind enough to give up the spot so we can talk the cruise control meme celebration that we are here today. So he'll be joining us here next week, somewhat related, taking care of a lot of projects there. Hope many of you here join us there. and maybe convince them that a few of those XRPL projects should find their way over here, as Zen was alluding to there too. So yeah, I just want to give him a thanks for accommodating the change there last minute. So a lot more value to come there next week for the XRPL community. I think we're gonna be able to demonstrate what 20 days of cruise control looks like, not just the first 10. So hopefully you guys are here to support that next Sunday. And then I want to add on to what Articulate was saying about OmniFlix. Really encourage you, if you're a validator, content creator, NFT project, get over there, get yourself a channel established. Corium is now integrated with OmniFlix directly. They've already assured me that if the Corium community shows them the use case and the value, like being it's a Corium issued asset, they can bring CCD token over there. They can bring CAT token over there. And we just got to show them there's a reason for them to enable that. So encourage everybody to head on over there. I have a channel there with the Corium Community DAO. Articulate has a channel there doing Web3 music and Web3 content. I know Core Values Validator, they have a channel up there. Dipatosho from the XRPL recently opened one there. So there's going to be a ton of value there, I guarantee you, with interactive videos, with staking, governance. It's all going to become relevant to our ecosystem if we show them there's demand and a use case there. So
you have to put me on to what's going on. I don't really know anything about OmniFlix, so you have to put me on to what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, you've had your issues with YouTube's end, so I mean, it's definitely something you should be looking at to protect your content and what you put out there in a decentralized way. So yeah, definitely I can follow up with you that Articulate too. It's going to become very relevant soon. It's the same thing. It's not just OmniFlix. They're integrating with Corium. They're integrating with other chains. And they have a lot of powerful tools they're ready to use that up until recently was very OmniFlix specific, but now that we have these other integrations, they become available to all of us. So we already gave away 2,500 Corium on a burn to earn campaign. Got another 2,500 Corium we're giving away. All tips go 100% to the content creator. There's no middleman, no waiting, and you can tip with IBC tokens. Yeah, it's a lot going on there. We'll be talking lots about it here for sure in the days, weeks ahead, but just encourage you guys, take a look at it. If you have any questions, ask us. More than happy to help, because it's going to be a very valuable onboarding tool. Or just think about if your project and you want somebody's email address for whatever reason, you could actually just flat out put that in the interactive video, enter email address or shipping address. If you have a physical product, they type that in, boom, it's in the CSV file. You have the data. So there's a ton of opportunities here when you're growing communities and bringing communities together, right? We've got 150 new communities on Corium with these projects, right? A lot of them are going to figure out ways to integrate and co-sponsor. Articulate did a airdrop to the Zen Lounge validator today. There's been other airdrops going around. I know CCD's got ideas, or where we want to send some, like our tokens in distribution mode. We're looking for ways and ways to distribute it and bring value to the community with it. So we're watching all these projects. Part of the show today was trying to get a feel for who's legitimately building in this space and which projects are going to be around for a while and bringing value. That's what we want. So what we want to support, projects bringing value to our ecosystem, and very pleased to say that many are here today. Core Bull, Core Easy, Zen Lounge with Sigma and what they're doing. The CAT tokens bringing attention to us all just by what it's doing. So let's really capitalize on that and come together and get that maximum value out of this moment in time that cruise control's allowed us.
Yeah, sorry. Also, if I may, I think it's a good time. We normally do the main sponsor of the show is Corium Community DAO, and every week we do a spin to reward loyal members, and in particular people who hold Corium Punk NFTs. So we do a spin, and all the numbers that are in that collection are involved in the draw. And this week we had chosen a winner. This one is not minted yet. So if you are the person who mints punk number 6045, there is a prize of 10,000 CCD tokens that's attached to that. The way to claim it, if you do mint this NFT, is to come to our Quorum Community DAO Discord, open a ticket, and we will send you the tokens. All right. So if you're listening and you happen to mint this token, this NFT 6045 from the Quorum Punks collection on bids, yeah, you are entitled to 10,000 CCD tokens that's attached to that as well. So just wanted to highlight that and plug that in before the show closes.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We came out hot there. You weren't there in the co-host spot, so everybody jumped in ahead of you there. So we didn't even get to the housekeeping, did we? I appreciate you for getting that in. Arcadian, got your hand up there.
Yes, yes, sir. This has been a really nice Superledger podcast space. A fantastic turnout, and I've got a call to action since there are so many heads of groups and founders here. I've got a call to action. If we can get together next week, but let's all do each other a favor and just bring one person each that doesn't know anything about Corium. Can we each find one person and double the numbers that we had in this space next week? Can we do that? Yeah, I'll try and get a couple in to cover a few people, but if we all do just one, that's double numbers.
Excellent. I see Core Values is up. Welcome, Core Values Validator.
Hi guys, thanks for having me up. I'm the little guy further down the list. But I love learning from you guys, and shout out to Zen, because a couple of years ago, Zen, I listened to your video when I had my X core, and you showed me how to bridge it, and I was sweating while I was doing it. I was like, oh my God, I don't know how to do this. And so, you helped me through it. And then I was like, well, I don't know how to become a validator, but I want to. And then I don't know, I fumbled my way through it. So thank you. And thank you to Chris and Articulate and everyone here, all the validators that come together. And I just love this community. I think it's just really inspiring. So, and I just love Chris and Articulate, how you just have everyone up, and it's not about competition. It's just about growing the community. So thank you for that. But I just had one idea. I don't know. Again, I don't know how good this idea is, but what if we did a meme token that was representative of all the validators who wanted to participate, and tie it into something fun like Korean.fun, and do a bit of a some kind of a lottery, or I don't know. I'm not saying I have the whole thing thought out, but just something a little different where when people buy the token, it's more than just, buying the token for the value of the token, that it can be fun, that they can receive extra bonuses, and maybe it's a spin thing every week, or I don't know. You guys can probably even improve on the idea if that makes any sense.
Well, what I have seen is a lot of people that have been in the space for some time and been somewhat quiet are coming out to speak and share and do different pieces of art or music to promote what's been going on here the last 10 days on this platform. So I think you're just going to see that continue to expand and evolve. And I do like the idea, the validators coming all together to provide some some way to, like you said, just have some fun and engage and get the message out. There's a lot of community validators out there that are maybe unknown to, you see the logo, the name, but you might not know what they represent. So yeah, I do think there's some value in that.
I did have an idea for the validators, and I did want to actually get a bunch of. I've had a bunch going on. I haven't been able to get to this. It's on my notepad, but the way the tokenomics of these memes on this launch pad, there's only 10 million. There's hundreds of millions of Corium, and Corium's inflating. There's tokens coming into the supply through the validators, right? If we get all the validators together and we do a campaign with we don't even need to get all the validators, like 10 validators, all to come together, who say, hey, for the next 3 months, we're all going to use 50% or 100% or 10% of our rewards that we make each month into buying and burning a supply of some token like cat or maybe a new token that comes out. And then it's like an even safer meme space than any other space, because you have these hard cap memes, you got validators who are printing rewards going into making these deflationary buying. And then also it's like people know if the validators are buying and burning this token, oh, okay, all the validators are supporting this project. That means they must have talked and verified. This guy must have an actual plan. Like, it's probably a good project, right? So we could do some of those campaigns. And I've been meaning to reach out. So maybe your guys' validator quorum. I know you already have your a lot on your plate with your own project. So maybe this wouldn't be a good fit. But if it is, like, let's talk and let's buy and burn some meme tokens and support people building on Quorium. That was kind of my idea. So I'm throwing it out there to you guys.
I only got a few validators on stage. I can speak for myself. I think it's a brilliant idea. Core Values seems to be on board, so I don't think it's going to be hard to find another few 10 validators to do that. I think, yeah, it could bring a lot of value and excitement to the ecosystem for sure. And highlight, I know, is he still in here? I don't see him here anymore. Scott with the podcast there, he followed the Cosmos ecosystem for years, and he had a pretty hard stance on validators. And thing that he did compliment us and other validators in our space about is, we're not here just to extract the value from the chain. A lot of the community validators that validate on Quorium are here for the project, here long term, want to build value, create that community around it. So it was nice to get that recognition that we're doing something a little bit different here. And I think what you're proposing there, Zen, and Core Values would only amplify that.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's talk offline, and let's choose on a meme coin. We'll all post about it and say this is the token we're buying this month, and we're gonna burn it, and then it'll create some excitement and trust for some of these projects, and just gonna make it a fun environment. I think it's something that can do, because like on XRP the validators make no rewards, and there's pros and cons, not saying that, but for this we have these validators, these community validators. Let's use it to showcase and pump some memes. And also I was already planning to do this with the Zen Lounge itself, is building like a treasury of community projects that I want to support, and having a meme portfolio for the Zen Lounge validator, if you will. So that's something else that would be cool to see some validators do, because think about it, the way that they're talking about these platforms is going to be like the social fi to it, like MySpace, but for your assets. So when people click your validator page, they'll see everything that you're holding in there. And I kind of want to have a bunch of cool, exciting NFTs and cool, exciting projects. So, getting the validators involved in the scene and all coming together, totally down for that. So Core Values and Chris, let's talk after this call.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing you mentioned earlier, Zen, and we didn't really expand on it much to extract the full potential of it, but as more details come, I'm sure we will talk about it more. But once DAO capabilities become available to the Cruise Control Launchpad tokens, that effectively allows you to stake, right? So when you start taking some of these supply and being able to demonstrate that they're staked and locked up, used for governance, it's going to add another dynamic to the tokenomics that currently aren't there either. And got to remember, everything's fixed at 10 million tokens. So you start locking up 50% of the supply, it's going to have a profound impact.
Yeah. And then basically, if a community really rallies behind one of them, the community become very, financially well off, or the community become powerful to sponsor and do more projects. Like we just hosted a huge party in Vegas with the Sigma meme coin. So Sigma is a poppin' community, and we showed an example of what's possible with these core meme coins. Like I said, a $10 million market cap. Everybody that got in early on these coins, and everyone works together and works for their bags. You send it to 10 million. That token is worth $1. If you got 1% of the supply, that's about $100,000 that you earned. And how many people would like to have a second job where you make $100K a year just sitting on these spaces, making tweets, posting memes, and you can basically print $100K a year. Now, what's important to know is like it's not real. Like you can't just dump $100K on your community at first as a project's growing, but you do have a money pool that you could take. It's like a tree, right? You don't want to chop down your tree, but you go there and take, the fruits of your tree to do things, to buy flights, to go to conferences, and continue to grow the whole project. And eventually, if you have $100 million meme, you're making like $1 million off of 1%. So, if you're new to these community projects, we sent Sigma to 10 million. So like if the Quorum community all comes together and know that Sigma is also, so here's what you guys got to think about it. So sorry if I'm talking a little bit much. So Sigma community is coming over to help pump Cat. Other communities coming to help pump Cat. I think the DJing community is coming to help get involved with Cat. Like everybody believes in Cat, and then you get the whole Quorum community believing in the Cat. How could we not hit 10 million again? Like if you got all these extra people promoting and rating and believing in something, and then on top of it, like a meme that has smart tokens, tape capabilities that you could swap for gold and Tesla stocks. How could this not hit 10 million? That means this token will go to $1, cat to $1. And if you're a validator using rewards to buy a token at 10 cents and it goes to $1, you just made huge fucking gains and you have a huge treasury now. So if we all adopt this belief into Catcoin, we could easily send it to 10 million, if not 100 million. So, that's why I'm so bullish, just like explaining to you guys that like doing it before, I know Aquarium is like a very cult-like community and have very like delusional faith and belief. We put that belief onto a meme coin, like that coin. Holy fuck, I'm bullish. I'm making myself bullish just talking, so I'll stop myself.
On First Ledger, was Sigma one of the highest market cap tokens, or is there tokens that have exceeded that even?
At one point, Sigma was the number 2 highest project on the entire XRPL. So like these guys know what it takes to take a project to really high numbers. I mean, like I said, they're going to be doing spaces every single day onboarding people to this ecosystem. So it was like at 11.4 million. 11.4 million, and nobody knew what they're doing. Lots of mistakes are made. First time CTOing a project, right? So we're taking all those mistakes, lessons, and applying the wisdom to this cat project for now as it's running and it's hot. So I just really believe in it too, because also it's the first, like, 10 years from now, people ask, what was the first meme coin? It's always going to be the cat coin. And then the whole Bob lore, and is Bob Ross actually a part of the project? Like it's fun. It's a cool project.
Agree 100%. I'm eager to see where it goes in the next weeks and months ahead. We had a new speaker come up, Gianendra. Sorry if I didn't say that right. Welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was listening to someone talking about the coin regarding the Korean that fund. So I talked with L1 and he said that don't create it, or it is want to create it. So that's what I want to say. That's all. Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't quite get that. Can you just repeat that so I can understand better? I heard you were in conversation with Elwin. I just didn't hear what you said after that.
Yeah, I was talking with L1 regarding the Corium that fund token, and he said that let's not create it at this time. So
Which token were you talking to him about? Or were you talking about launching a token?
yeah, launching a Corium that fund.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, so you talked to him about that, and he said not to worry about that at the moment. Probably got enough on
Yeah,
his plate, I assume.
yeah, yes, I think that's what it was.
Yeah, he's definitely a pretty popular guy these days, and everybody's trying to get a piece of his attention, I'm sure. And he's got a very ambitious roadmap ahead. So um, I really look forward to watching him execute like he has so well so far.
Yeah,
And
and
do you
another good
have
thing about
a project on cruise control?
yeah, so I created one Pervana.
Perfect. Make sure you drop a link there for us. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so I'm still working on the project, so that's what it is. So it's- Thank you.
Excellent. Well, always welcome to stop by and share what you're doing here. And if you have an interest in Corium.fun in the future, yeah, happy to hear ideas and what you plan on doing there. Happy to share it here for you. Okay, well, we've been going a couple hours here. Give another call out. I don't see any new speakers up here. Want to thank the speakers that come up here, projects that come up and talk about what they're doing, their experience on the cruise control platform. I think it's brought a lot of value. So if you aren't following the speakers up here, please do. Core Bull and Core Easy, Zen Lounge, YouTube channel and social medias to follow there too. Lainey, she does a lot of work in the Corium ecosystem moderating. Make sure you give her a follow to keep up to date on what's going on. And I just met Giandra, but I'm sure we'll be talking again. Articulate, what's your thoughts on the conversations here today?
I think it's a great sign, I would say quorum has the quorum, and it's just that playing out right now, the coming together of the community, and I think that it's only going to make a stronger movement, a stronger voice, and it's going to draw a lot of attention, So there's a lot of fractionalization across different blockchains, and we're just showing the opposite of that here. So that only could bode well for each and every one of us. So shout out to L1. And I was just thinking about, what if L1 is coded, L1 layer one, and he's like, a genius at just, coding and just making this thing, um, doing things we've never seen before, like a wizard, So he has our full support, and to know that he's building on Corium is just another added plus, So he can really make the Superledger flex, its features and all the capabilities it has. So this is just the first iteration of what that looks like. And if you can look 5 years from now, what not even just cruise control, but Corium Labs ecosystem looks like, I know it's gonna be crazy. Look what happened in a week. You know what I mean? So that's just my thoughts. We just keep growing, keep this going, and not even the sky's the limit. Like it's just gonna, we're unlimited, So that's what this means, for me and for us, So I just want to grow in this ecosystem, do what I can do from my end, but also enable others if I can, support them, and help others to grow as well. And that's what we do every week, every day in the DAO.
Yeah, I love the collaborative vibes, man. It's so much value to be had when everybody comes together and pitches in, and that's kind of been a theme we've seen from Bob here lately. Is the one thing I'm not even sure what the heck it means yet, but I know it means something. Those guys don't just throw stuff like that out there for nothing. So happy that at the very least we all came together here as a community today to discuss these powerful tools that are available to us, and there's going to be a lot of exciting discussions ahead. I have no doubt. I'm going to go around the room here, kind of last statement before we wind things down. But I just want to point out that we talked about at the start. There is a very important Corium vote right now for if you hold Corium tokens. Go vote. It's you go into your wallet, go to the governance, and cast your vote. If you're staking to a validator, that's great, but hold your validator accountable. Make sure they get a vote in, and the best way is to vote yourself, but just make sure the validator you're supporting is actually putting that vote out there too. We have to make quorum here. Last we heard, so we want to show Elwin as community supports all the effort that he's put in here. I know myself. He's been more than kind and generous with his time outside of this platform to answer questions and have conversations and bounce ideas off of. So that in itself gives me reason to support what he's brought to our ecosystem. Least we can do is just take a moment and give him a quick little vote, support the community. There hasn't been a penny come out of the community fund in 2.5 years, right? So I couldn't think of a better place to send some of it in light of what we've seen here the last 10 days. I assure you he's going to put that to hard work and bring more value to it. And it's just going to compound the value that's there. So get out and vote. Corium Community DAO, we like to put out a poll within our Discord to get a gauge from the community, those that stake with us, on how they feel about these proposals. So that's going to be winding down here in the next few hours. If you haven't voted over there yet, please do. I hope you don't break the trend so far. It's 100% in favor of L1 getting the funding. So let's keep that going. But we'll be casting our vote here later this evening once that poll closes in our Discord. So yeah, I think that's a good time. I don't see any new speakers. We'll kind of go around the room here, get any last comments or anything we want to get off your to-do list before we shut down. Lainey, you've been back and forth there. Connection problems. You with us?
I am here. I've been rugged several times. Thank you for letting me back up. But yeah, no, I just wanted to say, like, the last we've seen what the last 7 days has done with the launch of with cruise control and the price of Corium. If you were playing in the trenches when Superledger launched, we saw what it did to the price of XRP. It also ignited the degen in most people that they didn't even know existed. I know for me, it ignited the degen in me. Again, with the vote, I really do recommend people do vote. We've seen what L1 has built with no funding and the positive effects that it has had on our ecosystem and our bags and our investment. So I really do encourage everyone to get behind that so that we can grow this ecosystem further. I know for
Oh, I think we've lost Lainey again. Yeah, I think she's officially lost. Yeah, sorry, Lainey.
I'll
Appreciate
jump
the
in real
words, though.
quick.
Zen, any
I had to
last
leave
words
right now
before we
too.
shut things down today?
Yeah, to all the Corium projects and to everyone listening today, and also Chris and everyone part of Corium Community DAO. You guys are invited to the Sigma space in the morning. We'd love your knowledge and wisdom to help guide people, because a bunch of people, the Sigma guys, are CTOing a project, it appears now, on Corium, and also they're bridging Sigma, so they have a lot of questions, and we're onboarding people every day. And sometimes I'm not there, so you guys be a great presence. So 11 to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every day. Just follow Boogie. He's in the crowd below. Follow Laney. Follow myself, and you'll see us hanging out on spaces and onboarding people. And we plan to send Catcoin to a centralized exchange and to the fucking moon. We join you on this moon mission, and let's have some fun. Let's the next few months are going to be life changing for us. So let's make sure to do more of these spaces. We need to have spaces chilling nonstop. So invite me to anything you guys do. I'll pull up, and excited to see Core Easy and Core Bull, see what they do, and I'm excited to watch you guys grow and build your projects and communities. So shout out to you guys, and give them a follow too, guys. So I gotta go though, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's been
Thank you.
nice having you. Appreciate you coming by, and thanks for all the value that you bring to the Corium community long before Corium was even stakeable. So you've contributed a lot, and appreciate you here today. With that, we'll go to Corizy. Any last words from you today?
Just thank you all for having me. I really appreciate it. I listen to you guys every Sunday, so thank you again. If anyone has any questions about onboarding, go ahead and reach out. I threw something up in the messages before about an easy way to onboard. Otherwise, the Sigma call in the mornings is a fantastic call. I listen in almost daily, so yeah, please. Thank you again.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us here today. Gianendra, any last words before we shut down today? If not, we'll head over to Core Bull. Any last words from Core Bull today? Are you bullish? Just tell me that, I guess, at the minimum.
Man, we're so bullish. Once again, I appreciate you for having me up. Shout out to Articulate, Chris, Laney, and Zen. I mean, Zen has onboarded so many people and provided immense value over the years. So definitely big shout out to Zen Lounge. Nothing can stop the bull. Corium Bull Run 2025. We're ready to go. And we have some big things planned for the community. So stay tuned. A lot of collaboration. You'll see us in the comments pushing all type of Corium projects because we're bullish on Corium in the whole. So stay tuned. Let's keep it going. Corium Bull Run 2025.
Awesome. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Can you guys just picture the next IRL event for Corium with all these new communities and projects? Holy moly. Never mind XRP Las Vegas. We need a Corium Las Vegas. We got too much going on ourselves over here. Articulate. It's just you and me left.
Hey, Chris, thank you. And wow, what a profound space today, in a lot of different ways. But yeah, as you said, this ecosystem is exploding. It may not look like that, but this is like a slow motion explosion. Like as you said, you went away for a few days and 60 new projects. So imagine the exponential growth with the fact that a Ripple and SEC case just kind of wrapped up and waiting for the judge's final judgment. Like these are things in our own ecosystem that's going to fuel everything that's going on right now. So as Corium is deploying adapts and use cases and utility, with everything happening around it, it's just going to be that ecosystem. The money flows, the liquidity. The Corium, Solargenic, they're working on a router to help facilitate, what's about to happen or what's happening right now. So there's a lot that's in works right now that's going to help smoothen the experience that we're having and also help to fuel it and streamline it in such a smooth, easy way as Corium can facilitate. So yeah, just want to shout out the 10 projects that are right now by market cap, the top on cruise control. So we have CAT at number 1.38 million. We have Grok at $202,000, C-Bull at $78,000, Cult at $50K. We have MBS at $34K, Beige, BAGE at $25K, Jack at $23K. We have Moon at $18K and Corpy at That's Corium Power at 17K, and Mart at 16K. So those are the projects right now leading right now so far. And it's one community. It's not a competition or anything, but it's just that these are ideas tokenized, and that's what the meme is, and that's why memes are so powerful. As a meme maker in my past life, I could tell you what memes can do and has done and is about to do on the blockchain. We've seen memes on Web 2. Imagine Web 3 memes on the blockchain, on the Superledger, with smart capabilities and interoperability and all type of things, programmability. This is a different meme. This is a different type of rollout. So we get to enjoy it first, and buckle up. It's only going to get faster. It's only going to grow higher. So that's just my few words here today. Thank you, Chris.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I love it when community comes together around something exciting. Like I said, last time the meme communities all got together was when First Ledger went live. We had to show something similar to this, but this one's definitely a lot closer and dear to me, being that it's on Corium. Many years ago, 4 years ago, I started the Corium Concepts channel. I wrestled with it. I came from the XRP community and followed the big XRP influencers that just talk about XRP every single day, nothing but just XRP, XRP, XRP. I know I loved XRP and wanted to know. It's like when I started my channel, I was like, man, the last thing I want to do is talk about the same bloody thing every day on my channel. And that's what I really liked about Corium. Like long before everybody was interested in it, is I just seen it as that hub where it's going to be, I don't have to just talk about Corium every day. I'm going to have lots of things to talk about. It didn't take long to prove that. The Corium built the XRPL bridge. That obviously helped me keep engaged and even get more engaged in the XRPL community. From this side of things, now we have this project that's launched Cruise Control. It's spurned over 150 new projects to talk about. I've spent the last couple of years well entrenched in the IBC ecosystem because of the IBC interoperability from Corium in that aspect. So I'm seeing the benefits, the CCD token. We're sending that CCD token all over the blockchain through IBC, just seamlessly. You want your CCD token on Osmosis from Corium, just send it to your Osmosis address. That's simple. There's no bridging, there's no swap. You just send it. And that's powerful tools. And when we get these memes communities growing around that, building around that, using these same tools, the tools that we talked about with OmniFlix that help you build community, engage community, monetize your content easily without the middleman, without people censoring you. This is all going to come together in a way that I seen those years ago, and that's why I'm excited. I don't have to sit here and talk about the same thing every day, week in, week out. It's always different. I've got so many bright minds. I see Yolanda there, yay. Matt, I've missed your space for like 3 weeks in a row. You want a powerful space to attend? How about every Sunday morning? It's early, my time, 5:30 in the morning, but tons of value there. She's absolutely crushing like the content on real world assets and tokenization. She's like right next door. She's had conversations with Hester Pierce. Many of us know who she is and how important that is. I'm just blessed with the power of the community that's surrounded what we've built here at Corium Community DAO, the Superledger podcast, and I just couldn't find myself in a better place right now. So thank you to everybody for your contributions, for coming up here to speak and share, exchange ideas. It's amazing. That's what we've built this for. I love seeing it get utilized. For those of you that joined us at our normal time, 12 p.m. Pacific today for the podcast, in the hour leading up to that, Articulate went live. We kind of did a pre-game show. So if you missed that, I encourage you to double back. You can find it on OmniFlix on YouTube and on X in a video format. Let me know what you think about it, because I personally think that brings way more value to a conversation where we can all get together and talk like we're in a space. But I can bring you the video, the visual component to that. Like, especially, I just can't wait to the day where somebody says like, hey, I want to launch a token on your show, right? So we just go on the show. Nobody knows about it, token launch, and they just launch it. We can just watch it light up. We kind of did the same thing with Corium Punks there. The Punks token there last week is, it exceeded our expectations. And obviously exceeded the capabilities of the platform at the time. It almost shut it right down. So there's going to be lots of fun stories to tell and exciting things to engage in as we move forward. Solotex is going to be going live. They're still maintaining their own schedule. They said summer. That takes us towards the end of September still. So we're literally days, weeks away from Solotex going live. Look at the excitement around the meme tokens. Imagine when Solotex comes out and he starts dropping Tesla and Apple and all the New York Stock Exchange stocks that you can interact with from your same wallet. I haven't even really been talking about it because I just like when it's here, I'm just going to go all in. But it's coming. Like they've said flat out, their timeline still seems pretty solid. They're not giving any dates, but Solotex is near. So strap in. We've got lots to talk about in the days, weeks, and months ahead. Hopefully, you're following our journey here on X and YouTube, and more importantly, OmniFlix TV and the powerful OmniFlix media nodes. A lot of value there. So hopefully I can get you to take a look at that. If not, keep coming here. We'll be here week in, week out. Corium Punks, our draw was earlier today. It was an unminted one. There is a list of unminted punks there with 10,000 CCD tokens as a bounty. So I encourage you to check that out. And the cool thing is if you have a punk, you can be entered into the draw more than once. We draw the same 7,500 numbers every week, whether it's drawn or not. So encourage you to check that out. And I will put out the hint again. If you have your punks listed right now, you might want to reconsider that for the days, weeks ahead. Corium Community DAO is watching where to deploy, and thank community for engaging, not just in what we're doing, but engaging in cruise control, engaging in cat token, engaging in the smart meme token, engaging in the Core Easy token, the Core Bull token. We're watching, and we're just waiting to figure out how we want to share that value with the community and those in the community around us with these projects that are trying to bring value in their own little way. So thanks again, everybody. We'll wrap things up here for today. Back here next week, same time, same place. If you like the new format before the show started, the video comment, please give us some feedback on it. If you don't like it, if you prefer just showing up to an X space, let us know. We're just trying to figure out the best way to bring you the best value, the most engaging content, and a place that you want to come back every week with your friends and new projects to tell them about it. So we'll wrap things up here today. We have well over 400 watch. Thank you to all of you. Please like, share the video, leave a comment so people know what you're watching here for the last couple hours. OmniFlix TV, give us some comment over there. Like I said, if they see the Corium communities engaging and interacting, they will enable Corium assets. So that could be your meme token used as an asset on OmniFlix. So just think about it. If you want to go multi-chain, that's a great opportunity. If you need to know how, we'll help you, and we'll be more than happy to. The OmniFlix team, much like the Corium team, powerful, smart people, and willing to build and work with you. So that's going to wrap her up today. Thanks again, everybody. Peace and prosperity to you all.
Articulate. Old celebrity.
Tippanto, I'm bend down low now.
What you say you want for that?
Tippanto, I'm bend down low
Cool
now.
and calm, never panic. On the dance floor, you boom on it. Up and down, you a moving target. Yo, trust me girl, you got it. Haters talk, you a trending topic. Why them life charging? All this melanin, black girl margin. Just boom, boom on it.
And if the girl just a wine with the thing pan timing. When you find me, you know so you find it. Aim with the thing, if you shoot pan target. Walk with the walk, I'm in a comfy target. But habit, no so you have it. Waistline of you in a panic. Make you fly, come cross Atlantic. Say you want me if you come boom on it. Boom on it, boom on it. Say you want me if you come boom on it. Boom on it, boom on it. Say you want me if you come boom on it. Tip, 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 tip on me toe now. Bend down low now. Boom on it, boom on it. Say you want me if you come boom on it.
I like this right here with celebrity. the style and the flow. We got the style and the flow. We got the style and the flow. B-U-M B-O-N. Cool and calm, never panic. On the dance floor, you bump on it. Up and down, you a moving target. Yo, trust me girl, you got it. Haters talk, you a trending topic. While them life tragic, all this melanin, black girl magic. Just boom, boom on it.
Bump on it. Watch me balance on it. All you give you dog grip. Never seen nothing like this. Bend like gymnastics. Show me so your body enough. Come close, come grab it up. Body jaw, you fi slap it up. Bump on it and back it up. Bump on it, bump on it. Say you want me fi come bump on it. Bump on it, bump on it. Say you want me fi come bump on it. Tip, 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 tip on me toe now. Bend down low now. Bump on it, bump on it. Say you want me fi come bump on it. Say you want me fi come bump on it. Tip on toe and bend down low now. Tip on toe and bend down low now. Me a drink one drink so me feel nice. Pineapple paradise for the whole night.
Never panic. You bump on it. Moving target. You got it. Trending topic. Try it. Black girl magic. Bump on it. Party pleasure, no celebrity. NYC.
Hello, everyone. Have you heard of smart tokens? Smart tokens are an awesome type of technology built on Corium. Some of the cool features about them are that they are cost-effective, lightweight, programmable, fungible, non-fungible, and have cross-chain functionality. With so many different use cases, from enterprise-grade solutions to everyday decentralized users, no matter how big or small, Corium's got you covered. Here are some examples of what smart tokens can be used for. Neobanking, CBDCs, stablecoins, tokenized securities and stocks, soulbound tokens, interactive NFTs, programmable money, peer-to-peer secure messaging, wrapped cryptocurrencies, tokenized real estate, transparent voting, real-world assets, and ISO 222 compliance. With smart tokens, the possibilities are endless. Try them today and put the power in your hands. Corium Community DAO, empowering tomorrow together, today.